bar and stuff like that sometimes.
I put muscles on the daily, well, more like weekly, so I've kind of gotten used to them. I've had one like right under the rib. Not fun.
Sounds just like a completely forgettable experience. I don't know what you mean.
Well, that's fine. We should be okay with the four of you. Does anyone
Famous last words.
want to play the away people?
I mean, Ark will be fairly easy enough to control.
Maybe in
Rage, walk up to
combat.
people, fight.
Yeah, I guess
feel like
be Arc
yeah.
then, because I've got enough going on with my
Yeah.
character.
For combats and stuff is what I really meant, because otherwise we're not really gonna do
Well,
much with the character while they're not here.
Ark only has one rage left for the
Noted.
day.
That's Eldwin's problem. He's already volunteered.
Oh, great.
Alright, so Eldwin, you're playing Arcadian.
They will want to play Onyx.
Onyx.
I
a little
will
bit
if
more
no one else
complicated.
does. But yeah, I mean, I don't know artificers at all. But I mean, I can at least like hit and have Hassan do the block thing. You know.
That's the main problem with playing as him is that you have two characters to control. One
Yeah.
Yeah.
him.
Well, we don't
It's
have
not-
to bring them both in. We can just do Arcadian.
Yeah.
I
I
think
We
that
could always just like sub in Dosha or someone.
I think 5 should be fine.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's see.
I mean, I'm okay with doing it if it's going to help us in combat. I just meant that I probably wasn't going to do much variety. He's pretty much the same move every turn or something. Plus, his
Oh, yeah.
healing is pretty pivotal for our group.
Yeah, you've just got to make
He's
sure.
mainly melee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is a lot of melee. To be fair, he is actually, because I don't think he has many spell slots left either, so he's fairly simple to play at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Artificers are half casters, so
Well,
I've never played an artificer actually, but yeah, no, I mean,
play him?
yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think we need him for combat. Honestly, like I'm kind of, I run out
Yeah.
of things very, very quick on auto. You know.
Here's the thing: technically, not having Onyx around is not having two characters around because we also don't have Hassan.
Right. The Hassan's like little block thing, and Onyx's heals. Plus, Onyx, does good smacking in melee. Like, he's a valuable character in our combat,
He's a useful little fella.
right? Otto is like built for like perception and is, much less useful in combat than the average character.
there have been times when we've been voting at the end of at the end of the session where I voted for him not because of him but because of Hassan.
Right. Yeah.
A couple of times where we joke that the point is for Hassan.
Alright, well, I moved Hassan to summon, and I also gave Otto control of him.
Thank you.
Now, we lie in with our last problem, which is the fact that Onyx was described last time.
Well, and Ark was supposed to be the scribe this time, so we actually have a few problems.
Two problems.
Which they both conveniently did not show today. But that's okay. We do have 4 of you for scribe duty. Does anyone want to volunteer for the point, or do you want me to just roll for it?
I am going to step out and say not it, because I finished Thursday's journal 2 minutes ago and I did Monday's journal yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair, you would want to, yeah.
I will also shot nod it because it is 10:30 in the morning and I have not slept and I have drunk about a half a liter of rum.
And then there were 2.
Poyo, Eldwin, any thoughts?
Yeah, you might notice I'm slurring a wee bit.
Eldwin, do you want to do it, or you want me to do it, or whichever works?
Captain
Just out
Morgan,
of
my old
curiosity, who was
friend.
after Arc?
So after Ark is Poyo. Next week would be Poyo. Then it's Otto, then Eldwin.
May as well do Poyo and then we can get Ark to do it next time. It'll switch
That's
places.
true. We could. I mean, he's not obligated to switch places, but you might be
He
able to
wants
make the
to.
argument.
So scribe just means I write down the session in a little journal, right? Just to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you scribed
And then
before,
recite it
haven't you?
next time. Yeah, a couple times.
I just have I don't know. I confuse the scribing thing for the recap often.
Well, I mean, yeah, generally you
It's the
scribe
same
and then
thing,
next week you would
kind of.
recap. Alright,
Yeah.
so yeah, you just basically, you can do it either as bullet points, or you could try to take notes as if you were Poyo, or whatever way you want to do it. It's just so that kind of you all and new players, if they do come in, can kind of see what the group's been doing.
Or if you're me, just shout a random blurb out.
Yeah. I'll try to just do the bullet points and kind of work from there, since I can only really remember the big details. You know what I mean? Big money, no whammy.
And and that's usually all that you really need to put down. You could also watch the video after if you want to see what happened, but yeah, I mean, you don't have to write down everything that happens, just kind of the bullet points of the more important things.
The main events.
Yeah.
Yepers peppers.
Memorable occasions.
Alright, so
Yeah.
Poyo is gonna do scribe this week. Otto,
Thank-
you're... Or wait, no,
Thank you, Poyo.
Poyo would be on deck for next week, but we're hoping Ark is willing to switch with him. We'll see. So now we have the problem of previous scribe. Does anyone want to volunteer to read that?
I can try and drink it in my slightly slurred state.
Drink it.
Sounds good.
Oh,
Did I
Great.
say drink it?
Yep.
Drink it. Or read it. I mean, probably reading it would be better than drinking it, but, you know.
We've just proven how good tonight's
pretty-
gonna be with me.
It's actually pretty short. You
Yeah.
can go for it. We
It's not
believe
too
you.
much, thankfully.
It's like 3 paragraphs. So yeah, why don't you give us a quick recap of last time on the Grey Wanderers?
Easy. This is gonna be the most bogan recap you've heard in a while.
We'll see.
We decided to send Rampty up to the roof on the prison to scout. And Otto told us there were demons inside. Apparently, prisoners were being fed to them. My guess is these prisoners would make good allies and help to get the job done. So I went along with the others to climb up and go in from the roof. Ark hoisted Harson up with a rope. If I had known vertical travel was going to be the day's agenda, there were spells I could have prepared for it. Does someone want to overtake? I feel like this is going to take 10 years.
Yeah, aren't you through the first paragraph?
Yeah.
I've literally done one paragraph. I feel like this is going to take too long with my brain.
I can jump in if you're not feeling it.
Cool.
We got to the top and dropped a torch down into the hole. Note to self, consider starting a business consulting with evil organizations on security design. Immediately heard Knowles calling for help, which is exactly what you want when trying to sneak into something. Rampty went down and saw Knowles in the cells. I made myself invisible and climbed down the rope, but it was really slick and I couldn't get a good grip. Bottom line is, I fell, and the shock caused me to lose the invisibility. So I tried to move fast and unlock the cell doors, hoping to arm the prisoners to help us with whatever demons were there. The rest of the group started to come down, but some strange creature came up to them and summoned a bunch of gnolls, and it was on. I finally got to the first cell open, but the gnoll just ran away instead of helping us. And then it turned out that some of the prisoners were actually cultists waiting in ambush. I guess we weren't the first adventuring party to try and break into the prison from the big hole in the roof. Anyway, we killed most of the enemies, but the one cultist I was fighting ran away. Eldwin chased him down with his super speed and killed him. But a big, ugly gnoll called a Flind, that might be a typo, came out and beat
What was
Eldwin.
actually the name?
Was it Flind? Okay, I forgot that. Came out and beat Eldwin into the ground. I got up in his face, but he just laughed and walked away. Rather than pursue, we decided to free the prisoners. After opening all the cells in the immediate area, we headed south to look for more and found a room with an old automaton, something like Hassan, but different. I started to investigate while the others looked ahead and found some gold bars. And thus concludes Onyx's journal.
Alright, so it is the Grey Wanderers, session 36. 12th of spring, 9:50 a.m. What does the group want to do?
I think there were a few. Well, I'm assuming that Onyx is wanting to take this automaton with him. Is that something that we can put in his bag of holding?
I'm assuming it's a human size, so that would be.
It looks like it's pretty big and pretty destroyed.
Okay.
I think he probably would want to examine it, though. He says, could you give me 10 minutes? I want to take a look at this.
Yeah, I don't
think
want to
even-
remove any. I don't want to skip any options that Onyx would want to, to do with this. So yeah, I definitely think he would take the time, and we can explore the next room or two. Which I think Onvir had already entered another room just ahead anyway. So
It entered like a caved-in hallway that just had some gold bars.
He says, don't get too far away. We don't want to attract attention. Let me finish this and we can move on. We should keep things
I think
quiet.
I don't know if he already spent 10 minutes checking out, because there is the Arcana check, so he already did.
He was just looking at it. He hasn't actually taken the 10 minutes yet.
All good, I just wanted to double check that, because I couldn't remember.
Alright. So he starts doing that. Are you all going to just wait the 10 minutes, or do you want to do something in this time?
Pollo will plop himself down on the ground and begin trying to, make his own sort of fun to pass the time. He's pretty patient, or at least, tries to be. So he's just gonna, is there anything on the ground, just things?
There are bones.
Pollo will begin trying to rearrange the bones into a dog.
Yeah.
Or, not really a dog, since I don't think he's seen one of those, but, some sort of creature, like arts and crafts.
Just a spider. So
Alright.
anything that's
spider.
sturdier.
So you would guess these are probably knoll bones. Is
He
anyone
will
else...
make do.
Yeah. Is anyone else doing anything?
Otto will activate Eldritch Sight and just kind of gaze around the room with the automaton and the hallway outside. Just make sure there's not anything that we've missed.
You would see that the automaton has something magical on it.
Oh,
he did that last time.
yeah,
I think he
we
said
saw that last week. That
like,
there's maybe
inside.
something within it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than
So yeah,
that,
Otto did tell Onyx about that.
so yeah, I think you already told him, and he nods. He says, "Yeah, I'm gonna."
Great.
That's actually part of why I wanted to check this out.
Cool.
I
It
did
sounds
put it
like
in the
this room, right?
calendar.
So
Yeah.
Onyx, Onyx is in here along with Hassan right now.
Yeah. I just wanted to double check something. I didn't put it in the calendar because I forgot to, because I thought it was concentration at the time. But I cast See Invisibility, and that lasts for an hour without concentration at the start of the battle. I'm not sure what time that would have been.
Well, it's probably still going, but not for much longer.
Yeah, I wasn't exactly sure what time the battles
It's
started.
been that long since the battle ended.
Well, it was the start of it that I cast it. And let's see.
How long does it last?
It's an hour.
All right,
I
so
feel like it would be there for a little bit, but I'm not sure how long.
well, about 10 minutes pass, and Onyx pulls some sort of gem-like structure out of the automaton. He says, this might come in handy. And you would see that the magical aura is coming from that.
What school would I, or would it matter?
It would be probably evocation.
Okay.
So
Hoo, treasures inside.
yeah, so he's gonna pocket that and say, "All right, I think we're good."
Should I
here."
put that in his inventory?
Yeah, just put it's a magical gem. He says, "Well, I think
Okay.
I'm ready to move on. This could come in handy."
Nothing else useful? No other spare parts for Hassan? Hoo.
He says, "No, most of the stuff with Hassan is pretty easy to repair. I have all the things I need. But this gem might be something I can use to enhance Hassan. I'll
All right.
have to look at it."
But imagine Hassan, but with a gun. Whatever that is.
This is possibly, or some kind of some sort of ability to channel Eldritch Blasts or something ranged could come in handy.
That is an interesting question. Would any of us know what a gun is?
Probably not without a very good history check.
Didn't think so. Some people have them very common in their worlds, I wasn't sure.
Alright, so where does the group want to go?
So north is Scary Whip Guy. South is more Chambers.
I believe we were checking the south to see if there were anyone we could free immediately, and then we were going to skedoodle to get the people we had already freed out.
Yeah.
Well, I believe they
Yes, we were
climbed
very
up the
tough.
rope, Onyx says.
Yeah, but like further into safety, I think was the plan. Like try and actually get them to like the Long Tooth or somebody.
Well, I was hoping we would find that informant down here, the one that went missing, because I bet you that that's why he went missing. They probably threw him in here.
If I
But it wouldn't hurt to... I mean, where do you want to bring those gnolls, and what use do you think they'll be to us?
Numbers of any kind.
use, but at least getting them out. Making sure they can't be used as hostages is always a very good thing.
Well,
Like they're using people here for, it seems, sacrifices of some kind. So if we free the gnolls, that's less sacrifices to whatever demons or spells or whatever they're trying to do.
I'm assuming it would be more of an arcana thing than anything else, but like, would any of us know if like blood sacrifice is like a necessity for like summonings and stuff like that?
well, if you have Arcana, you can make a roll.
I don't, but I figured I'd ask.
Or Religion, actually, would probably be usable.
Oh, religion? That I do have.
So... Yeah, I mean, there could be any number of reasons for sacrifices. They can be used to enhance magical ability through blood. They can be used to summon, again, through blood. Blood often is something infused with magic and life force. So sacrificing to a god or some sort of ritual can be used as a catalyst to have something happen. As for what they're doing down here exactly, it's hard to say. But it could be a couple of different things.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if there was anything specific around that would give away.
Well,
What kind of magic?
As much as I don't want these gnolls to die, I think finding the informant would be the most valuable thing we could do. But that's just my opinion, Onyx says.
Yes, I definitely agree. Especially if the informant is here, which most signs seem to point towards.
Arcadian remains silent and stoic. Says, whatever we're going to do, we should be careful and quiet and get it done. I don't want to be in this place if I don't have to.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Poyo! Poyo agrees. Also, what is the state of his bone spider?
What is the state of it?
Yes.
He was crafting a spider made of bone.
I mean, it's probably looking like a spider.
Nice.
Yep.
Poyo.
Looks like those little stick figure drawings you have of spiders where it's literally just like no joints, just the legs.
So, as you get to the south turn here, you would see there's a doorway to the east, and the hallway also goes west, possibly connecting to another hallway that you've seen.
Any magic?
You don't currently see any magical signatures, other than some of the doors have a slight magical aura similar to the one you saw outside.
Like preservative?
Yeah.
All right. Well, shall we open the door that's closed first, or explore the
Kinda
open
don't
hallways
trust
first?
it. I'm not sure if we should risk it. I don't know about everyone else, but I have a whole one first spear of power left, and that's about it.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit low, but I took a beating at that last fight.
Yes. As much as I hate to admit it, especially if there are more prisoners here, which sadly there might be. Maybe we should just quickly check the left side of this area and
Hang
then
on.
leave.
Everyone
because-
freeze. So, Otto, as you step south, you would hear a growling noise. And as you
How
turn...
far away do I
Goodness.
think it is?
and yeah,
Oh,
as
go ahead.
you kind of turn the corner there, a large dog-like demon looks up at you and growls. I need...
Oh, so I was that close before I heard him?
Well, yes, I believe so. He was
Wow,
just kind of
okay.
laying there. So the creature looks up at you and growls, and I need some initiative rolls.
God,
I,
thank God for an advantage.
I do not see Hassan in the journal.
He's under the resources tab with the summons, I believe.
Summon, I see Rumpty, and nothing else under summon.
Oh, because you're not... Okay. There, you'll see him now.
Thank you.
Oh. Nice roll. Why'd you roll Wait, who was that second roll for? Oh,
Does
Onyx.
he not?
Sweet.
Yeah, does he have the nameplates on? Yeah, he has the.
Yeah,
no, he
it
doesn't
does.
have. Does it? Oh yeah. Oh no, his
Yeah.
doesn't have the nameplates on. Okay, that's why.
Yeah,
All right.
it didn't have the... It rolled for,
Hassan
the
doesn't
right
have-
person, though.
Let's see. Hassan doesn't have macros. Let me find his initiative.
Those were the
There we
things
go.
we saw with the knoll at the camp, right?
No, this looks a little bit different. Those were more like dogs. This looks more like a demon. Let me see if I can give him macro buttons.
Wait a second.
Okay,
I feel
you
like
should
I've
see it
seen
now.
these things before
Alright.
at some point.
So this creature growls and kind of sits up as it sees the small Otto there. The first act, as this happens, is Onyx.
Of course, it would be. All right, let me see here. Let's take his crossbow off his belt and put a bolt in. I'm assuming he has to step up. Is this a straight shot?
I think he would have heavy cover from there.
Heavy. Okay.
Let's see. That would probably give him light cover because I can hit 3 points now. So from right there, you have no cover because you just lean around the corner.
All right. Pew pew. Does he have? How many shots does he have? Does he have multiples? I don't know.
So I think with his crossbow, crossbows you can only fire one per round.
Oh, gotcha. Would he have something more if he was using not a crossbow?
Yeah,
Would,
I think if you just attacked with his melee weapon, he would have more.
Yeah, he has actually attack.
If a simple or martial weapon with the ammunition property. Wait a second. ignores the loading property.
Okay, so then you can.
Does repeating shot mean he can do 2? Okay, yeah, all right. But then I thought I had remembered him doing that, so that's why I was trying to. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's an infusion, I think.
Alright, so he's firing with his crossbow, taking 2 shots at this thing. Pew pew! 24 would definitely strike as he leans around the corner shooting, and then 14 would strike as well, so you hit him twice for 8 points of damage, and then another 9, getting his attention as he roars angrily at Onyx. Anything else?
Yeah, he's going to back up a little bit, and his bonus action is going to tell Hassan to go defend Otto, and his movement is 40, so we'll just put Hassan 5, 10, 15, 25. Does that work?
Okay. So yeah, he backs up and Hassan runs in to get in the way. Arcadian is next.
Alright. So that is. Let's go run up. That is 20. Sorry, just still counting this out. That's 20 there. That's 30, 35. Cool. So 40. We'll bring them right there. And he is going to take us. It's only got 1 rage, so he's gonna take a swing with his great axe.
Alright, so he rushes up and is taking a swing with the great axe. Excuse me. So 23 would definitely land a hit, cutting him for 18. Is the great axe magical? Although I don't know if that actually matters. Let me double check. Yeah, it does. So is the great axe...
The 2 is rage. I'm not raging.
Well,
yeah.
Is the axe magical?
It does not appear so.
Alright, so unfortunately he would only take 8 from that attack, as he seems to be resistant to non-magic.
Yeah, nothing here says anything about magical. Okay.
Alright, well, anything else?
He will take his second swipe at it.
Alright, bring this down the axe, but no, 9 is not enough, and the creature jumps to the side, dodging.
And that will be turn.
Alright. Let me check something.
I just realized this fight is just there's just the 2 of us going back and forth.
Anvir gets to jump in occasionally.
So Poyo.
Yeah, I'm Poyo.
Yes.
Suddenly you hear the door next to you opening.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Poyo. And voila. There is a creature standing there, wondering what all the fuss is about. He would look down at you growling and immediately screech, going for an attack.
Wow!
It looks like one of the cultists.
My ears!
So he's coming at you, using his multi-attack. So he does a bite. That is a...
Oh, shh.
I don't know if it's intended or not, but we're seeing your rolls.
Yes, it is intended. So
Okay.
you are struck for 14 piercing, and I need a con save.
Alrighty.
Is that a new thing you're doing now, is it?
Yes. So you would indeed resist, not take any poison damage, but you would take 14 piercing from his attack. He is then going to use his bonus action to try to overrun you. So I need a athletics check. So
Uh-oh.
he wants to get out into the hall. Oh, but he does not roll well. Oh, but Poyo
Neither
also
do
does
I.
not roll well. Alright, so
Oh,
he
no.
steps out to here and ends his turn. Onyx, this is all messed up. Onyx went, Arcadian went, Hassan went.
I'm assuming got skipped by accident, or did he actually do
No,
his
I
thing?
actually did his thing. I thought he went at the end of Onyx's turn. My bad.
Yeah, I
he
think he
does
rolled
go.
for initiative.
He
by
does,
Okay,
accident.
so I
yeah, it's fine. We can keep him on there.
Okay.
Because I'll change him to 2213 just so he can be tracked, or 2113. But he is supposed to go right after Onyx. All right, so another Fang goes. He's gonna rush up, and he's also going to do his multi-attack. You know what? I think I just realized I forgot to do the other two claw attacks with the first guy, so let me do those.
Oh no!
You only did one, yeah.
Alright,
One
so yeah,
hits.
he... 13 hits you?
Yeah, I only got AC of 13. My
Alright,
dex is
he
awful.
would
My
hit you
man,
for
you gotta
5
get that up.
slashing damage. Not the best hit. But this one's going to run up to you, and he is also going to do a multi-attack. Starting with the bite again. So 17 would strike for 5 piercing and another con save, please. So you would fail and take another 5 poison, so 10 damage. He's then going to take 2 claw attacks, which would both hit,
Both hit.
clawing you for 15 points of damage. And he is going to try to overrun you to get out into the hall, so I need another check. Another athletics. Oh, and he would win coming out to here. That's it for him. This one rushes up, snarling and slashing. 14 and 17 would both strike, doing 21, which I believe would drop you.
oof.
So you go down to 0, and he's going to just move through your space and bite at Eldwin.
My dex just has destroyed me.
Natural 1 would completely miss. Alright, so that's it for that one. Poyo, I need a death save.
Alright, just give me one moment.
Alright, oh, so you get to 1 health and you are awake.
Wow.
Act normally on your turn.
Wow.
Sweet. Gotta love that luck sometimes. Just like down, that 20. Turn as normal.
So wait, I don't get my action this turn, right? Or is it next turn?
You do.
No,
You
I
can
think-
act normally, because you make your
Yo,
death
yeah,
save
you're
at the
fine, man.
beginning of your turn.
Alrighty, I am going to disengage.
Yes.
So you would have to use athletics or acrobatics to move through them, because they are kind of blocking you.
Even at the diagonal.
Yeah, you can't go diagonal through like 2 threatened squares like that unless you do a overrun or a tumble.
Worth a shot.
Fortunately, you are at disadvantage right now because you were just knocked unconscious, but you can certainly try to do it anyway.
It's worth a shot, so I'm gonna do it.
Alright, so you're going to use disengage first, then use your bonus action to try to move through. Are you going to use overrun, or are you going to try to tumble past?
What's the difference?
Athletics
Tumble
versus-
is acrobatics, and overrun is athletics. So
I'm
strength
gonna-
and dex.
I feel like acrobatics would make the most sense just because Well, it's the same modifier either way, but
Well, no, one is strength, one is dex.
no, no. What I'm saying is that I got -1 in both.
Ah, alright.
Oh,
Yeah,
My friend.
I completely went for con, wisdom, and charisma.
Alright.
You know, I kind of wish I had done that.
So you got an 8, and which... You were going which way? Through which one? This one or this one?
I was gonna go through the top one so I can go to my left.
Okay, so he's gonna do a acrobatics to try to stop you. Oh yes, so he keeps you in place. Unfortunately, you cannot move through.
All right. Change of plans. I'm going down.
So at this point, unfortunately, I think you already disengaged. So
Yeah,
you
so that
can-
means I don't take uppies, right?
Yes, so you're going into the room.
Yes.
Okay. That's it for you.
Yep.
Alright, so Poyo runs into the room crying. Otto, or maybe
He's
just
missing a
going,
leg,
"Ah."
maybe.
Yeah. Otto, you hear some noise from behind you.
Yeah, I think I will back up because I know that Eldwin is pretty wounded. Just to see what's going on back here. Because it sounded like there was 2 or 3 attackers, right? Like there would be enough shuffle that I would think they might be getting overrun, or no?
Well, you see 3 of them in the hall there when you get there.
Yeah, well, he's got perception of 24, so I was assuming he knew that there was multiple,
Yeah, it sounded like
and
there
that's
were
why
3.
he decided to run up. Okay, all right. Let me see. Do I have any options? I don't think actually that. Emboldening bond. Let me do emboldening bond. I'm gonna give it to Anvir,
Okay.
Eldwin, and Poyo.
Alright. So you do your magical power, which will... You link it?
Yeah.
Did you say that was to me as well?
Yes.
Who do we use for that again? The glowy man?
Yeah.
for emboldening bond, it's I've been using the.
Oh,
book
they
with
started
the-
using the book. That's right. Yeah. We used to use the glowy man, but I think we've used him for bless or something.
All good, as long as I know what I'm using.
There it is. And
So unfortunately, Poyo is not affected by it.
Oh.
You can affect the others for sure.
well, then I would put it on myself.
Okay.
Is that because I can't see him?
That is because he's not within range.
Okay. Let me just see if I have any bonus actions available. Yeah, I think that's my turn. I don't have much.
All right, Eldwin. It's more of these guys. And you hear some snarling around the corner.
Actually, may I retcon my bonus action? I'm sorry.
What are you gonna do?
I'd like to cast. Never mind. That's not gonna help. Never mind. All right, my turn's done. Sorry, guys.
All right, Eldwin, what are you doing?
Okay. I am. Okay. This might decide what I do. Like, what happens in the case of a larger, like if something turned to a larger creature and was then filling up spots?
As long as you don't end your turn on that thing's spot, you're fine. But if you end your turn there, you fall prone.
Okay. In that case, I am going to. I am going to Blade Song.
Okay. You begin your dance of death.
So I have to like do. There's so much I have to do every time I do this. So I'm gonna Blade Song. I'm going to risk the Oppie and take a step back.
Okay, this one will indeed Oppie you using his reaction. He's going to take a bite attack. I believe 24 would strike.
Yes, it would.
Alright, so you are struck for 5 piercing, and I need a con save to avoid that poison.
Make sure that's not checked. Yep.
Alright, so you do just manage to resist the poison. You can continue if you want. You do take the
Alright.
5 piercing from the bite.
Okay. And then I am going to. How do I want to do this? 'Cause if I do it like that. Okay, I can only hit 2. I'm going to cast at 2nd level Burning Hands.
Alright, so
What-
you chant summoning arcane energies. Go ahead and link the spell. Converting them into a cone of fire in front of you. Alright, so they have to make DC 14 Dex save.
Yep, and I'm doing here.
That's the 2 of them?
Yep.
Or are you gonna hit all 3?
Is there, like, can I hit all 3? Because
So if you pointed it, I guess. Yeah, no, you could hit all 3. You just point it diagonally, and it would still hit this guy.
okay,
I'm feeling some hate. That's all.
if I could have gotten all 3, then I would have done that.
Alright, so 2 of them would take 19, and the other one would take 9 from the flames, and they all seem very unhappy with you.
Alright.
Anything
And-
else?
Nope, that'll be my turn.
Alright, Anvir.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's happening down in that hallway, if I'm 100% honest. Look, but I am going to go north a bit, away from all these nasties. First off,
Okay.
I will risk that 1 Oppie.
He will go for it. Snarl. He'll do a bite. 23.
Yeah, that definitely hit.
Alright, so you were bit for 7 piercing, and I need a con save, please.
Oh, I definitely take that poison.
Yep, so a total of 13 damage from that guy.
Thankfully, I had some of my temp HP left, so that's not too bad.
Alright, anything else?
And I'm going to use my last little spell slot. I can't see Puyo, so I apologize if this hits him somehow.
It's okay.
Try and chuck that right about...
There?
Yeah, right about there. Try and get those 3. That's going to be a fairy fire.
Alright, so they have to make dex saves again. As more magic hits them. Alright, so that one is affected.
Should be 16 for the save, not 15. Just in case that ever matters for those next 2 rolls. Ooh!
And Dex. Alright, so 2 of them are lit up like Christmas trees, shedding a bright light and offering advantage. The other one resists, and you begin concentrating on that spell. Anything else?
I'll quickly just do the marks for that.
Alright,
and then it appears I have 1 channel divinity left. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'll just actually hold on for that for now and see how things go. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Alright, so this one sees you run in Poyo, and he's gonna snarl and rush at you.
Oh, there's another one.
Yes! Ha!
And finally, the
Oh yeah,
bite.
there's 4 up here with us.
Ooh.
Shit!
And there we go.
So unfortunately, he did get you with the bite. That last one. So you take 4 and a con save.
You're
So
doing good
you
with those con saves.
resist, but unfortunately, you would go down a second time.
Oh, no.
That is it for him. The Shusuva goes. It roars angrily at Arcadian and is going to use its multi-attack. 1 bite and 1 tail stinger. So it snaps at him. Oh, but it probably missed. 10 versus AC would indeed miss, and it flings its tail at you. But 24 probably would strike. Doing 13 piercing, and I need a DC 14 con save.
Okay, well, you should be good at those.
Alright, so luckily you do resist the poison as you get stung in the, we'll say, shoulder, taking a little bit of damage for 13. It doesn't look like he has any temp HP, sadly.
No, it does not. So, hold on, it's 52, okay. Still has more HP than I do.
Alright, so top of the round, this guy goes. It did not like those flames, so he's going to lunge at Eldwin, snarling. So let's see. Clawing viciously and biting, but I think it missed with all 3.
Oh.
Onyx would yell, Arcadian, let me handle this. Your weapons are less effective. And what's Onyx doing?
Yeah, I think. Okay. I did not mean to use Onyx's magic crossbow bolts that last time, but I noticed they were included in his macro, so I'll collect one later. But well, that didn't mean we survived. So I want to keep pew-pewing, but I'm not going to use up his magic items. So he does have 40 regular crossbow bolts in his inventory.
Okay. And his crossbow is magical?
It says so.
Okay.
I think it must be infused.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it is.
Alright, so are you taking a shot from back there? Up
No,
there?
I'm moving.
Alright.
And yeah, so then I'm going to use the macro he has, but I'll replace the crossbow bolts, and we're going to need to subtract 1 from the damage.
Okay.
All right, here goes.
So wait, those are the bolts plus 1, aren't they?
Right, but his crossbow is plus 1, and that's his macro. So I will put the bolts back. When I roll damage, we'll have to take 1 off the damage. But the crossbow is infused, so it's still magical.
Oh, he doesn't have a macro for normal bolts?
It doesn't look like it. It looks like he's
Oh.
linked his resource for the magic bolts with his crossbow macro. So
Well,
I'll keep the inventory right.
You can make multiple macros that use different ammos, but if you
I'm
didn't
not
do that,
building macros
that's
for
fine.
him.
No, I'm talking about him. I'm kind of surprised
Oh,
you
yeah.
didn't.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So 17 and 20 would both hit. Pew pew. As
These are the ones that you'll take 1 off because it looks like the 1 is on there. So it looks like 9 and 9.
All right. So the creature is struck twice for 18 damage, looking angrily over at Onyx. Anything else?
I think he's going to use his bonus action to command Hassan to attack, and so I'll run in and let me just update these crossbow bolts before I forget. 38. Okay. All right. So Hassan will now run in, and let me figure out Hassan's.
He should have his macros on him now.
Force Empowered Rend. Is that the right thing for his attack?
Yeah. Oh, but 10 would not be enough as he blasts at the creature. Anything else? I assume that's it, because that was it for his turn. Arcadian.
Okay. Now seeing how hard this thing can hit, like Arcadian will use his bonus action to rage, using up his last one,
Okay.
and he is going to just make sure that this thing can't get past him. So he's going to start swinging
Okay.
along with Hassan.
So he goes beast mode. 14 will strike. Oh. So he cuts into him with the first attack. Slashing him for 11, which is reduced to 5 because he is resistant. And second attack. Oh yeah, 24 will land another solid hit. Doing another 9, which is reduced to 4. Anything else?
That is all that he can do.
Okay. So next would be the Null Fang, who is going to... Anvir, you didn't shoot him, but you were doing some stuff up there.
No, it wasn't. You can't prove anything.
Yeah, he doesn't like being lit up. He's gonna rush up at you. Use his multi-attack. Clawing twice. Ooh, that is a crit with the first for 12 points of damage on that first attack. And I need a con save for your concentration.
I am going to use my emboldening bond.
Okay, so plus 2
So
to
that-
this roll.
Are you within 30 feet of one of us?
Yes.
Imagine so.
Just barely. Yeah, so
Yeah, I
you
didn't need it, but thank God.
You hold that spell and the bite. No, he would miss with that, ending his turn. This one here is going to rush over at Eldwin, trying to take him down. And I think those both miss. And yeah, so those all miss you, I believe. As you dodge left and right, your song keeping you safe. Poyo, I need a death save.
Yep.
Oof. So you get one failure as you go closer towards death. Otto.
I think I'm gonna do. Let me try a shatter.
Alright, so you chant casting a shatter spell. Hitting these two here.
Yeah. I don't think I have any other choice to hit anybody else, so yeah.
Alright, so there is a loud boom of thunder as the area is hit with a shatter. And they have to make dex saves. What's the DC on that? Or I guess go ahead and roll for everything.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. Yeah, sorry. Let's see, where'd it go? There it is.
I think it's a con 14 for you or something like that, right?
I think it's 15.
Alright, 15.
I thought.
No, ignore that higher level cast. That was an accident. That was supposed to be level 2.
Okay. And the damage is 17 thunder. Save for half.
I remember that being my only damage spell when I played a bard.
Alright, so they are both wounded as the spell lands, doing a good amount of damage. Anything else?
I think I'm going to. Yeah, I don't have. Yeah, I that's all I got.
Alright, Eldwin.
Okay. So just remind me of this. Radius spells can go around corners, right?
Yeah.
As long as it covers the distance. Cool. Let's hope this works then, 'cause I have no idea where exactly it is. But at 3rd level, centered right here, I'm going to cast Fireball.
Alright, go ahead, drag it on.
Where? Oh, spell box. There we go. 20 feet.
Alright, you putting it there?
Right there.
Alright. So that means they all need to make some deck saves. Unfortunately, that's going to hit Poyo as well.
Oh no!
Oh, I did not know
I
how
think
far
that
in
might
was.
kill me.
Aren't you already down?
Yeah,
still
and I've
good.
got one failed death save.
Oh,
I mean, you could...
it
yeah.
only does one more fail though, right?
Yes, it can't crit because it's
Okay.
not an attack, but it
Okay.
would give him another failure.
Oof.
Alright.
My life is in Fate's hands.
So there is a large explosion of fire as
Wait a second.
fireball is thrown.
Wait a second. This is. How would the fireball be going through the wall?
It would go around because there's an opening over here.
Alright.
It goes around to fill the area as best it can. If there was a solid wall there, it wouldn't go around, but because of the open door, it can flood through.
Seems a little weird, but okay.
Alright, so let's see. Did any of them die from that? No, none of them died, but a couple more were wounded. Some look very wounded now. Yeah, and this guy down here is also very unhappy why there's fire suddenly coming in from up there, and Poyo does have 2 death save failures now. Anything else, Eldwin?
Really hoping that's gonna go. Nope, that's turn.
Anvir. So the area in front of you is filled with fire. This guy kind of is turning around to try to figure out where that came from because he got a little scorched.
I don't know what to do with myself because, as far as I know, no one is down because I can't see Poyo. I haven't seen him like this entire battle.
You just saw him run into the room and you're not sure what happened to him.
So, according to my spell sheet, I have 1 channel divinity left. So I'm going to do Harness Divine Power.
Okay. Using a bonus action to fuel your spells.
And I won't bother actually adding a spell because I'm going to do the attack right now. Since this guy in front of me gives me advantage right now, I'm going to... Actually, I don't actually have a melee attack right now. Do good old spiritual weapon then,
Alright.
at level 2.
So the spiritual weapon flies out at him.
Oh,
no,
God.
But that is going to completely miss.
Wait, do this to me.
Anything else?
I think that might be it.
Alright, did you, Okay, so wait, you harness Divine Power as a bonus action. Then how did you...
Oh, damn, you're right.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that. I just thought of spell to cast. You're right, I couldn't have even casted that.
No. So what do you want to do with
Uh,
your action?
For my
Did channel
action,
divinity? Didn't you do the channel divinity?
I did the channel
That was a
divinity
bonus action.
to harness divine power, so I don't have one now. I'll just move one square to the left and see if I can perhaps see Poyo dying. Nope, sorry. You're bugging.
Alright, well, what do you want to do with your action? You want to just dodge?
For my action, what I might do... Yeah. I might just do a dodge for now and give
Alright.
myself a second level spell slot to use later.
So you take the dodge action. Alright, this one is very upset about being fireballed. So he's going to run up this way.
Oh god.
But I don't think he could get through his guys to attack this turn. What's his movement? Hang on. 30, yeah. So, unfortunately, he is just going to have to dash to get in here and end his turn. The Shusuva goes. He will... I think he's going to try to Tail Stinger Onyx.
Oh,
Because he does have 15 feet of reach.
I don't like that.
18,
Oh god.
I believe that would strike.
Where's Hassan?
Oh, you know what? Actually, with the cover given by the bunny, that would miss just barely. So he is going to bite at Kurdian with his other attack. He will indeed bite Arcadian, doing 25, but that would have to 12. And that is it for the Shusuva. This guy here is going to lunge, doing a multi-attack towards the Fireballer, Eldwin. Luckily, you are dancing back and forth and managed to dodge all 3 attacks. Onyx. Just barely missed you with that tail stab. That's, I believe that is you, Otto.
Oh, sorry. So he's let's see. Does he have any weapons that have reach?
Glaive.
He does have a glaive
Yeah.
on his back, yeah.
Okay, so he could potentially try and stab like over Hassan's shoulder. Probably with like some cover.
Yeah, he would give, well, the creature would have light cover from him with Hassan in the way.
All right. Well, he'd have light cover if I use the crossbow bolt too, right?
Yes, either way.
Okay. All right, so he'll step up and he's going to try and stab the guy over Hassan's shoulder. He's going to drop the crossbow bolt and draw the glaive.
Alright, so mark him as having a 2-handed weapon and give me a glaive attack.
All right. He doesn't have that on his token, so let me find it in his sheet. Here it is.
So unfortunately, especially with the cover, both of those would miss. As he stabs
All right.
twice, but the creature dodges both.
And if I if I don't use my bonus action to tell Hassan to do something, then Hassan automatically dodges, right?
Yes.
All right, let me see. Does he have any bonus actions that could help our situation here? I mean, he can't see most of the party, so I don't think he can do anything. So I guess that's Onyx's turn. And I'm actually going to have Hassan dodge.
Alright.
No, I don't know. See if we can
Putting
take
on
this thing
his
down.
goggles.
What?
I thought I remembered Onyx saying last time he had his goggles.
Alright, Arcadian.
He actually doesn't have his goggles. And I said I was going to try and attack with Hassan just before that. He infused something else. His goggles say not available in his sheet right now.
Too easy, I just wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Alright, luckily the creature is partially lit up by the light, but you would blast him with a 14, doing 8 force damage. Alright, Arcadian, what are you going to do?
Kurgan's gonna just swing.
Alright, Arcadian swings his great axe. Yes, 15 would cut into him, doing 7 points with the first strike. And that would wound the creature. Second attack, 15 would strike as well. Ooh, not as good though, for 3 points of damage. As the creature growls and backs off a bit. Anything else, Arcadian?
Nope.
Alright, the Null Fang goes. He is going to lunge at you, slashing and snapping. You said you had dodged, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot to mark myself for that. Sorry.
Alright, luckily the dodge saves you from a hit, and that ends that guy's turn. This one is going to do similar, but towards poor Eldwin. Did those hit you?
They would, but
You
I'm
gonna
going to
shield
use a
it?
second level. I'm out of first level, so I have to use a second level, but yeah.
Alright, so as the first one is coming in, you use a second level spell to pull forth a shield and knock back his claw attacks. He's going to try to get you with the bite. Oh, that might have still gotten you.
Yeah, just barely.
So 6 and a con save, please.
I think that's like, because what is your AC? Like 20 something,
24.
right?
It's
24 exactly.
Exactly, yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all he can hit you with 19 or 20, which he got
People-
to 19.
People call bloody
con save?
monks dodge
Yes.
tanks.
So you do make the con save, taking 6 points of damage, and that's it for that one. Oh, Poyo, this is the moment of truth. Do you have a inspiration point for the death save? Are you there, Poyo?
Sleepy? Dude.
Oh,
Up.
he's having some mic issues.
The worst timing for this. Because we got no diamonds, so I can't revivify, no. I imagine he must have a story point you can use for this.
I hope so.
It's gonna be real teeth clenching. Because it's a 50-50 he dies.
Alright, give me a, Wait, did you lose access to your character sheet? Can you not see if you have an inspiration point?
Oh, he
Well,
rolled
the
a
first
10.
one was a
That's
10
a save.
anyway, so even if he out
Yeah,
he doesn't
well,
have one,
yeah, I
it's
just want to make sure if he actually has one or is he using one. Oh, yeah, I hear you.
So, is a 10 a success or failure?
Well, a 10 would be a
10's what
success.
you need, I think.
But do you know if you have a story point or not?
I'm,
With the story point, it would have been six.
Yeah, I do. I was thinking about it, but yeah, I do.
How many story points do you have right now?
I won the vote thing once, and then I started with one, I
Alright,
believe.
well, just make
So
sure
I have
you're
And
yeah,
then
You did a
every
journal,
time you're a
too.
note taker, you get one as well.
Yeah.
just make sure you're recording those because yeah, they definitely come in handy in times like this. All right, so
Yeah.
regardless, you got a 10 on that first roll. Otto, what are you gonna do?
Well,
I think you can
First,
see. Or no, you can't. Never mind.
is there a knoll in my face? Because look in Discord chat. This is what I've been watching. I thought maybe it was like lagging, but I've seen everybody else moving. So
Discord
I mean,
chat.
as far as I can see, there are like 3 in front of you.
Yeah, there is a knoll right in front of you.
There is.
like
yes.
so south of Eldwin. Okay, because on my map
Okay,
he's
yeah.
like hanging out
I see
like
what you
pushed against
mean.
the wall.
Yeah,
And I
he's
thought it
right in
was
front of
just
you
lagging,
on
but it's
our
gone
screen.
like 2 rounds. Yeah.
Is anyone
Yeah, for
else
some
seeing
reason your
that?
screen's glitched.
No,
Try
To be
refreshing.
fair, I can't even
I'm not
see
refreshing.
him.
I have way
I-
too many windows open.
I see
Okay.
one guy right now.
Maybe that's why he's stuck in the wall. There's just too many windows. He's angry.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
see
have,
one
like,
enemy and
3
that's it.
character sheets open, so
Oh, gotcha.
yeah. So okay.
But yes, that guy is in front of you. You can assume he's in
Okay.
front of you.
Well, then I guess I will. Let's do a Toll the Dead.
Alright, so you chant attacking him with necrotic
Give me just a
energies.
second.
Oh, but he will crit on his save and resist. Anything else?
He is so useless. I've got nothing.
Alright, Eldwin. You got 3 wounded guys in front of you, and you see a Poyo dying in the room. I think
Oh, you
I
can see Poyo?
think he is the only one who can see Poyo dying right now.
I see one Nolan, that's it.
And he dropped a fireball on him. Come on, Eldwin.
He could see him when he dropped the fireball.
Yep.
I measured incorrectly, okay?
Bloody Eldwin and bloody Otto, the bloody team killers of the group.
Yeah.
Team killers.
He
Yeah,
knocked
because
me
that time
down.
you bloody Oh no, I was thinking about the time bloody Otto shattered the hell out of Oh god, I've forgotten his name now. That's horrible to me.
I don't remember that one.
I don't remember it either.
When we were in the chapel with the bloke that Jarrett or Ark I should say replaced.
It
Seth.
must have been one. It must have been when he
Seth,
couldn't see him or something. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you shattered Seth.
Oh yeah,
and,
you
like,
did.
did a bunch of damage to him. Like 20 something damage.
Alright, well, what are you doing, Eldwin? Can you save Poyo?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Otto has taken damage from who was it? a couple times in this group from Friendly Fire. I think it might have been Andre. I
Well,
can't remember.
No, I refuse to accept that.
The only
I can't remember.
Auto Eldwin has caused was specifically aiming a fireball, so it also hit Romty.
You did that on purpose. The
Poor
secret has
Rocky.
been spilled.
30 seconds.
That's an
Okay.
expensive practical joke.
I can't move past them because they're blocking the way. So
You can tumble if you want to get through them.
okay, I will try to tumble because
Alright,
see
that
Poyo.
does cost a bonus action, but you can do it.
okay, and I have advantage but disadvantage because I'm exhausted. So it's just a straight roll.
Yes. Which one are you
I'm
moving
going-
through?
I
this
will move. Yeah.
Okay,
Doesn't
so,
really matter.
so
I will also use a story point from this.
alright, so you have advantage. Gotta be a 7.
Oh, I almost rolled on the wrong sheet.
Yeah, you easily tumble past this guy as you are quicker than he is and get to the other side.
So I end up here.
That's 15 feet of movement to get there. But yeah.
15 feet. 30. Okay. So that's 15 feet. This is another 15. I
Oh.
will take obvious.
Dangerous. Alright, they're both taking bite attacks on you. So the first one does a bite. 19, I think, would just hit you.
I would.
Doing 5 piercing and a con save, please. Alright, so you resist the poison just barely. The second one is also going to bite. 14 would miss you, luckily, and you continue on into the room.
So I've used 30, 5, just enough movement. 10. And I have a potion of healing that I'm going to pour down his mouth.
Alright, 2d4 plus 2, please.
Alright. I'm gonna forget. Like, I'm gonna forget that I have that, so. If I don't mark that now, sorry. You said 2d4 plus 2?
Yeah. Alright, so Poyo, you regain 8 hit points and you are conscious. I assume that's it for you, Elduin? Anvir.
That's yes.
Yeah. What are you gonna do, Anvir?
Be very afraid. That's what I'm gonna be. Now I will cast my spiritual weapon. I actually have a bonus action to use.
Alright, you summon your spiritual weapon as it flies at the guy. Wow, it's the smaller one. But 16 will strike as your spiritual weapon flies at him, smacking
That's not what I
him.
wanted. There we go.
Ooh, good hits. 12 force, which would wound the creature further as he starts to struggle. So, any actions?
I think I'll disengage.
Okay. Disengage, getting away as best you can. 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright. This one is going to turn towards Otto, snapping and slashing. 19 versus AC on the first, I believe would cut you.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, so you are clawed for 5 slashing. And-
I rebooted and it's taking its time, so I'll add the damage later.
Okay. 16, I believe, would hit you as well, right?
I think. I don't have
this
the sheet up.
says 15 here, so
Okay, yeah.
it hits you for a total of 16 slashing on those
Okay.
two, and the bite is going to be a 17, which I believe would also hit for another 4. And do you want me to roll a con save for you?
Sure.
Okay.
So 20 damage.
Yeah, 20, and let's see if you get your con. No, it would fail the con, so 23 points of damage total. That's it for that guy. The Shusuva goes and will snarl, snapping at Arcurdian. But bite. Yes. Arcurdian is bit for 19, which halves to 9 piercing. And it's going to fling its tail. I guess Onyx missed it, so it's going to go for Arcurdian as well. 17 would strike as well. Doing another 9 piercing, and I need a con save from Arcurdian. Or that's 4 piercing, because he's raging.
Okay.
Yes, so you would make it and not get paralyzed, luckily. This Null
Say what?
Fang...
Yeah, I caught that too. It's like, oh.
This Null guy is going to run over here, seeing Anvir. He's coming at you with some claws and bites. I think he misses with all 3.
Yes!
You just barely managed to dodge one of those.
Yes!
His turn. Onyx.
I'm still waiting for stuff to reload here. I assume I don't know what else he has, so
Gonna do
I'll just
some,
try the glaive again. Yeah,
Alright.
a couple more glaive attacks. Do you mind hitting the
Yep, I can get him.
macros for me? I don't know what's up with my roll 20 suddenly.
So Onyx is going to take some glaive stabs. The first one would miss, but the 20 would strike, stabbing him overhead for another 10, which gets his ire Hassan, is he gonna dodge or
Um,
blast?
Wait, for his oh sorry, that would have been his action, so never mind. Okay. Yeah, have Hassan attack, because nothing's attacking Hassan right now, and it wouldn't
Alright.
hurt to get extra damage on the Shishuva.
So unfortunately, Hassan would miss with his blast.
Again, okay.
Uh,
Question, do you know where Onyx keeps track of his the healer's feet? I
His
couldn't.
notes, I think, maybe.
Yeah, I think he keeps track of who he's healed in his notes, and from what I
In his
remember,
notes, okay.
he had like the resource tab for his healer's kit.
yeah. So under additional features and traits, you see there's like X's for who he's healed.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, let me look there. I didn't look under bio. Sorry. All right, thank you.
Okay. Arcadian, I assume, is taking some swipes.
Yes, he will.
Roar!
I'm just gonna roll them both.
Getting that. Great axe. 13 and 18 would both, or no, 13 would just miss, but 18 would land a hit.
Unfortunately.
Man, those rolls. Alright, so 4 points of damage, and he looks much more mad at Onyx. The Knoll Fang is going to come running down the hallway. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here, and he's gonna lunge at Anvir. 18 versus AC. You there, Anvir? Did we lose Anvir? Did I lose?
I'm so sorry, I got distracted for a second there.
18 versus AC.
No, that would hit me.
Alright, so the first claw lands, doing 4 slashing.
Yay.
And luckily you managed to dodge the other 2 as he comes in at you and you just back off. This guy here is going to follow Eldwin into the room. And is going to go for you using his multi-attack. Oh, no!
Oh, hey, Poyo,
Well, not the most impressive crit, 6 damage.
okay. Still alive.
Alright.
There's a 13 AC, that second one hits him as well.
Huh?
The second one hits as well, because I know he only has a 13 AC.
Wait,
Oh,
am
this
I
is
being
against
hit?
me.
Oh no, it's going against
Okay.
Eldwin. No.
I was just gonna say.
So Eldwin,
I apologize.
with your dance, you are able to keep the other 2 attacks at bay. Poyo, you're awake but prone, and very badly wounded.
I apologize.
Poyo will struggle to his feet, his wooden legs creaking and groaning, hanging due to the stress they're put under, as he will cast Hold Person on the knoll.
Alright,
Oh,
so the Knoll gets a Wisdom save. Go ahead and link the spell. Alright, so you spend a 2nd level spell, and 13, I believe, would fail, so the Knoll is paralyzed.
Yeppers peppers.
Please
Hey-yo.
mark yourself as concentrating. And Otto, what are you going to do?
I'm going to move around this knoll,
Okay.
and I see Poyo! He doesn't look so good. Sorry, first glimpse of Poyo this fight. I am going to risk an Oppie to move here.
All right. So that one will indeed oppie you, or at least attempt to. He'll do a bite. No, 11 would
Yay.
not be enough, and you dodge the attack.
Alright, I am going to use my final spell slot to cast a spell that I have never had an opportunity in this campaign to cast. I'm so excited, and I'm probably gonna miss, but that's still exciting. All right, here goes.
That's the spirit.
He's had it since the beginning. He just can never use it because you guys are always in the way.
You've had Arms of the Dart from the beginning?
Yes, you guys are always in the way.
Oh yeah, we're a party of melee, so yeah.
See you casting this.
That will hit all creatures of 10, so those 3 creatures have to make a strength save, right?
Correct.
Okay. Strength. Unfortunately, these guys do look kind of strong.
That's okay.
Well, that would be a fail.
That would not.
That would not, and that would be a fail. Okay,
Yay.
so the first one, what's the damage on this? That is...
It is
8.
8 necrotic. Yeah, not very
so
good, but
he
still.
is withered. This one over here is still looking pretty hardy. And half damage on save?
Correct. 4 necrotic, yeah.
Alright, so this one takes 4. Anything
Wait,
else?
where is she casting this?
So yeah, all of a sudden there's crazy dark like tentacles like erupting out of Otto and like smacking these guys. Not very hard, but it's smacking them, so that's something. I'm excited to finally use that spell.
Yeah, that's probably the creepiest thing Otto's done.
Yeah, creepy tendrils from Otto.
Yeah, alright, so I don't think I have any useful bonus actions in the moment, so we'll see if I survive this round, but that was fun.
Alright, Eldwin, what are you gonna do? The guy next to you is paralyzed.
Yeah, he's gonna regret this. I'm gonna start slicing at him. First one, Booming Blade.
Alright, so you take a Booming Blade attack.
And of course, it counts as a crit if it hits.
Yep.
It does. 20 would strike. So you can roll an extra d8 and an extra d8. So 2d8 extra, please.
Alright.
So an extra 7. Alright, so there is an explosion as you stab the paralyzed Knoll, who goes flying across the room and slams into the ground, not to reawaken. Anything else, Eldwin?
I am going to, now seeing that Poyo's up and no Knolls are in this room, I'm gonna, oh, almost took Poyo's torch. I'm going to run here. On, how much was that? That was...
Poyo's gonna weakly wave as he leaves the room. Poyo.
So 15, 25. And I am going to move up here to get flanking.
Okay.
And I'll take my second swipe.
Alright, so you come in from behind on this one. 24 would definitely strike, doing 8 points of damage and badly wounding, but unfortunately not killing this one as he is now bleeding from several wounds.
Technically 29, but doesn't matter.
Why would you have... Oh, because of the... Yeah, alright, sure, 29. Anything else?
Nope, that's all I can do.
Alright, Anvir.
I'm going to disengage again.
Okay.
Just backing up a little bit, and I'll move my spiritual weapon down to like. Hold on, I'm just measuring. That's actually enough. Yeah, that's fine. And then I will attack the one Eldon was just attacking as well.
Alright, so it flies at this guy, who is looking badly wounded. Ah, yes, 19 would strike him. So the spiritual weapon hits him for 10, shattering his skull as it flies past and dropping him. Anything else?
No, I have moved. I have killed.
So this guy rushes at Otto, doing his claws. 18, I believe, would strike you. Right?
Otto, you're muted.
Sorry, I didn't know I was muted. Yes, go ahead.
So he was pretty freaked out by those arms of Adar, so he slashes you for 6. 13, you would duck under, and 11, you would jump back as he
Nice.
snaps and slashes, but you keep away from them. The Shusuva goes, and I think he's going to go for Onyx this turn with the tail.
Olivia still doesn't even know the Shasuva exists.
Yeah, like, where are the rest of them? Alright, so 23, unfortunately, would get Onyx, doing 16 piercing and requiring another con save.
Onyx?
Yeah, Onyx got tail pierced.
Oh, okay. Alright, con save for Onyx. Let me find that. Okay, not on his token. There we go.
Alright, so you would indeed resist the poison, but 16 piercing damage from the tail sting.
Okay.
And his other attack, he's going to go for Arcadian. Arcadian is bit for 15 points of piercing. A nasty hit. Luckily, Arcadian takes it in stride because he is angry. That is it for the Shusuva. Next one would go, but he is currently headless. So instead, Onyx gets to go.
Death for the win.
That is you again, Mary.
Oh shoot, sorry.
No worries.
Onyx, yeah. I'm just gonna stab. I don't. Does he doesn't have? Does he have cantrips or anything? Like, sorry. Let me. Just look here.
No,
Yeah, he does.
He usually just uses his weapons because he
Yeah,
actually
he's better off.
he's better with
He's
his
lightning
weapons.
lore, as it looks like is.
Yeah, but he uses
One
his
creature
int
of your
for
choice,
his.
yeah.
All right, yeah. I mean, I'll go ahead and try to glaive again. I don't know if I'm gonna keep missing. But let's
His
see what happens.
cantrips are more for their effects and stuff.
Utility. That is 2 solid hits as you
Nice.
get a good view on the thing, and yeah, he's got a good attack roll. He just has been rolling
Oh,
really
look at
bad.
that! Woohoo!
All right, so yeah,
That's a good
he
roll.
gets a solid stab followed by another one, and the creature is on the ropes, barely hanging on at 1 hit point.
Okay, yeah, and oh, at 1 hit point, really? Oh gosh. All yours are. Well, no, actually, you know what? Hassan's gonna try.
All right, Austin tries to finish him off.
I
with
mean, he
a...
hasn't hit anything yet, but well, I might as well try.
Oh,
Oh!
all right, he blasts right into the demon, who dissipates into his essence.
And
all right.
I'm gonna go ahead and move Hassan. I think his movement is 40 to 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
40? I think
Isn't
it's
it?
just 30.
Oh, is it 30? Okay, I'll go back.
Oh, Hassan. I thought you meant Onyx. Hassan,
Well,
I think it is.
Hassan is 40,
Onyx's turn
Yeah.
has already passed, so he didn't move. Yeah, the Shashuva was still alive, so.
Alright, so Hassan is sent to see what the hell is going on and goes, oh damn, as he sees all these snarl. I mean, you've been hearing explosions of thunder and like fireballs, so you know something was going on up there.
Yeah.
Arcadian.
All
Good
right.
old
so-
Envy's iconic screaming.
What's
I'm
going
just-
on? Oh god.
5.
Yeah, remember, if he doesn't attack, he will lose his rage. I hope he has something to throw.
I think he
You
does.
could always just punch Hassan for like 1 point of damage.
That's true. He could hit someone, or he could
Or can't
actually...
you hit yourself?
You can hit yourself, yeah.
Just punch yourself in the jaw.
Pshaw!
So, 5.
I think he could technically get up to the cultist, because I'm pretty sure he has 40 feet or 50 feet.
He has 40, but that's not enough to get to the cultist.
Is it not?
30. Oh no.
I mean,
30.
Hassan's difficult terrain.
Well, I count
Yeah, but
some if I use a couple of diagonals, I count 7 squares.
Yeah,
Remember,
because
every other diagonal is 10.
Yeah, that's
it'd
true,
be-
but
it'd be if you go through.
34. And then this is 40.
5.
Yeah.
There might
5,
be
10,
a way.
15,
I'm not
20,
sure.
25, 30, 40, 45. I'm counting 45 feet to do that.
Oh, 45 feet.
Because it was 5 feet to step away from here. Did you include that?
5 feet to step from there, and then. Oh, I was using the measuring tool, so I might have messed up. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, so it's. Oh, yeah.
45.
I
And
guess I
that's
was just counting.
45. There's no way you're close, but no, there's no way you can get there with the correct
So
tool.
I'll go here then, and I think he
Is
has
there
a
anything in his inventory you
hand
can chuck?
Yeah, or a
Yeah,
hand
yes.
axe. You can huck a hand axe.
Javelin, spear, dagger.
So,
Or you can,
so I guess he'll throw
or you
one
can
of his hand axes.
punch Hassan in the face. Alright, sure. So he takes a hand axe in one of his two hands, briefly letting go of. Still holding, but briefly letting go of his two-hander and throws his hand axe. Unfortunately, would completely miss. Alright, the Knoll Fang goes. He is going to. I think he's going to go for Eldwin. He's not going to give you the op. He's too weak to risk it. Even though he wants to go for Anvir.
Plan worked perfectly.
Alright, so there's some close calls, but Eldwin dances back and forth, just barely dodging. Ending his turn. The one over here is dead. Poyo.
Yep. Alright, I am going to move closer.
Okay. So, Poyo coming out.
To about here. Do I want to do this? I can technically see the knoll that's my auto, right?
Yeah, he would have lots of cover from you, but you can see him.
I'm gonna try to poison spit at him because I do not want to get close enough to try to actually, wild shape or anything like the sort. So I'm just gonna spit some poison.
Go ahead and link that. Poison spray. Alright, so con save. Which luckily cover does not help him with. So he would fail as you... What level spell do you spend for that?
Oh,
Cantrip.
it's just a cantrip.
Oh wow, that was just a really good roll. Alright, so he is poisoned for 18.
2
Poyo,
9s on 2 d12s.
Yeah,
Poyo
there's only a couple
gurgles
cantrips that can do
as
that much damage.
acidic stomach acids and poisons build up in his cheeks like a chipmunk before just spitting it out like a fire hose. Just
And Otto
Yeah,
just
that and Toll.
barely manages to avoid getting hit. And I
I was
assume
like, "Ooh."
that's it, Poyo?
yep, that's it.
Alright, Otto, what are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna jank this guy.
Alright, so Otto, I guess, has his dagger out already, right?
Mhm.
And he is gonna stabby.
Stabby, and then
crit.
oh, nice.
Stabby.
So that would be 6, 9, 12? Yeah, 12 points of damage as, oops, what did I do? 12, yeah, so he looks very wounded from that first attack as he stumbles
Plus
back.
sneak attack.
17.
You get another d6
Yeah, you
for
get
that.
another d6.
Oh, nice.
Crit.
So another 7.
19.
He is,
And then
Yep.
He'll use his item interaction to grab another dagger off his back or off his belt and do the. Oh my! Yay for these rolls!
So that will strike as well, doing 4 points of damage.
All right,
Roll
and
on
I'm
that one.
going to shift up. Oh no! Actually, because Poyo is probably not going to get into melee anyway, so I'll stay where I am. I'll shift down, and then give Ark and Hassan more space to work.
All right, Eldwin.
All right, I don't like that this guy tried to take me out, so I'm booing blading him.
Okay. You stab at him. 26 would strike for 15 points of damage on the first attack as there's another loud boom.
Still up. Okay.
He is barely holding on, but he is still up. The second shot would take him down as you stab him square in the chest and he goes down.
And I will move here to possibly help give flanking.
Okay, Anvir.
I shall move my spiritual weapon to here. And whackety whack whack. So that'd be a 16 because of my magic item that I still
Alright.
can't add pluses from.
So he is whacked. You could just adjust the macro.
Yeah, I've tried doing it. I'm gonna have to look more in depth into how to do macros and that.
You just change the +7 to a +8. Because there's a space where you put the bonus in. But anyway, that would be enough, and he goes down. So he is dead. You would hear Onyx yell, "Oh gods, there's another one coming!"
Is there?
And
Can we?
you would see from around the corner another Shusuva come into view running down the hallway. At this point, do you want to try to engage this or flee? Wait, why is Onyx moving?
I can't see anything coming from because I only have visibility on auto or something. I don't know.
so-
I don't.
Onyx wouldn't necessarily see it
I
because he
heard
doesn't
you
have
say
dark
he
vision.
heard something, and I assumed
Yeah.
he was going to start walking. So
So-
that's why he was moving.
So that's kind of why I was asking: is the group going to try to fight this other Shusuva that Onyx hears coming, or you want to try to run?
Perhaps we should all get into this room. Have a bottleneck.
Onyx says, "We should get out of here. We need to rest."
So is he
But-
allowed to move?
No, because it's not his turn yet. Anvir,
Oh, okay.
What are you going to do? But you do hear Onyx kind of yelling as if something's coming, and you hear a snarling. Are you not there, Anvir?
Sorry, I got distracted by one of my animals for a second there.
It's fine. So what are you going to do?
For the rest of my move, then I'll just start moving a little bit.
So
Um,
Onyx yelled, "There's another demon dog coming. We should get out of here."
Well, that's my first line movement. If I heard that, then I'll start dashing out.
Okay. Down the north hallway? Or are you going this way?
Yeah, because I feel like I would recognize that as the slightly shorter route.
Okay. So the Shusuva is coming. Onyx for his turn. Unless, well, I'm going to say he wants to run at this point. He doesn't want to fight this thing. So he comes up 25, then moves 40, 50, and 60. And he double moves all the way. Let's get out of here. Hassan is probably going to, at least for now, try to play a defender and go here to keep the line until everyone passes. Arcadian is still raging if he wants to try to fight this new one, but I don't know. I think he might kind of want to, but also he might cave to the wisdom of falling back.
I think because since Onyx and Envy are already have already made a decision that we're falling back, he'll trust the others and follow them, but he'll go here just to hold. He'll go here just to hold or not.
Alright, so he's stopping there to hold the line.
Right here. He'll just go right here.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah. And punch Hassan. Keep the rage.
Poyo, it's your turn. You do have 2 levels of exhaustion, so you are at half movement.
I am gonna try to follow the rest of the pack. Because I imagine Boyo is hearing all this commotion, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, so he's gonna try to. There's a lot of people in the way.
Yeah.
So that means I have 15 movements. And that means...
So you can dash.
Yeah, I don't think I
for
can...
30.
Yeah. So, alright.
Wild shape into something faster.
With dash, I can get to there.
You still have 5 feet of movement, because that's 25 feet.
Oh, okay.
I assume you bring your torch with you. So you could step here. This is technically just like a spiritual weapon, doesn't take up any space.
Yeah.
Otto, what are you going to do?
How much does Poyo weigh? Or how much does Poyo look like he weighs?
I don't know. How much do you weigh with all your gear and everything, Poyo?
Let me check.
Whatever your gear weighs, probably plus
Plus your weight,
20.
yeah.
He's like a jelly man. He probably doesn't weigh that much.
Boyo weighs 70 pounds by himself. And then plus that, he has 56 pounds worth of just equipment.
126. Let
Yeah.
me just see here.
Oh wait, no, 56 for just the equipment, and then for his backpack, 35 additionally. So.
All right. And how does it work, Lou, if I try to carry him and I'm encumbered?
Well, I mean, you could grab him with a grapple and just pull him along. You'd just be at half speed.
Okay. So this is my full movement. I'm going to grab him I was going to say by the collar, but he's a jelly man, so I don't know. I'm going to grab him however I can, and I'm going to dash.
So remember, grabbing him is part of an attack, so that would be your action to grab him.
Oh. Well, then I can't really help him, can I? Because I can't get any further than...
At least probably not this turn.
Okay. All right.
So
I
you
was going to
wanna-
try and put him on Hassan, but I just used my full movement. So if I dash, or if I don't have an action, I can't go any further.
Do you want to just dash, or do you want to try to...
Yeah, I'll go ahead and dash. I'll be like, Eldwin, can you put him on... Oh, sorry, wrong voice. Like, Eldwin, can you put Poyo on Hassan perchance? 5, 10, 15, 25, and now I'm in more people's way. I'm sorry.
Excuse me. Eldwin. Very politely running away.
So it's 10. Get there. There. 15. 5. 10. Yep. Okay. I do have enough. So I'm gonna move here. Then I'm going to grab Poyo.
Okay.
And
I assume,
I'm going to...
Poyo, are you resisting at all, or are you just going to let him grab you?
Boyo would not resist even without context.
Okay. So
Boyo is very
you
complacent.
grab him and move 20 feet worth of movement. Another 20. 'Cause remember, you're at half speed while you're grappling and dragging.
Yep. And then would I be able to just place it, then move him onto Hassan?
No, but if you let go of him, he could mount Hassan as part of his movement.
Okay. In that case, I will just for my own benefit, I'll take the last bit of my movement there,
Okay.
or I'll let go and then I'll drop there because I don't want to.
Poyo, get on Hassan. All right. Anvir, bottom of the round.
Running.
What is your passive perception?
17.
All right. So when you, where are you running to?
Trying to move, but it doesn't want to let me.
So as you get over where Onyx is, you hear some kind of chanting coming from the rooms over here.
Oh god.
Onyx says, we don't have time, just keep going.
We're never gonna climb this rope before this Teshuva gets us. That's why I
should be
I
my
suggested
full
going in the
movement, including difficult terrain through Onyx,
Okay.
including a dash.
At the beginning of this turn, a beast comes snarling down the hallway to the corner here, looking north, but that's the end of its movement. Onyx yells, "Hurry, hurry!" And he's gonna go this way. Running up the hall. Hassan is gonna...
Is that a dash? He should be able to get further than that, right?
Didn't I go...
Because he was right here. Wasn't he?
Sure. I was gonna kind of wait up behind, but we can go a little farther.
Oh, if he's staying closer to us with purpose, then that makes sense.
Yeah,
That's
he was more just making sure everyone got there. Hassan's gonna keep dodging.
Actually, can Onyx have instructed Hassan to help Poyo?
Well, Hassan can't mount Poyo, but he could instruct him to go after Poyo mounts him. Sure.
You mean he can't help
Hassan-
Poyo, like, put him on top of himself?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Yeah, so I was gonna...
already
I
in
was,
action, that's fine.
yeah, so can he ready a dash action for after Poyo mounts?
Yeah.
That image is locked in my head forever now.
I mean, he is a bunny. Arcadian. What's Arcadian doing? I assume running? He's no longer raging, unfortunately. So he probably does not want to get bit by that thing.
Eldon.
Yeah. So that's
Probably yell,
10,
hurry, hurry!
15, 20, 25, 30. 35, 40. I guess he will use his action to dash. So that's 10, 15, 20, 25.
Alright.
25.
So he's dashing down the hall. Poyo, what are you doing?
Poyo will take a step forward and hop on Hassan.
Yeah, now Poyo is small, right?
Yes.
Alright,
I
so
think Austin can get, like,
he can go
here,
40
maybe?
feet. So he's
Oh, but I
gonna
thought he ready to dash. Does that not count as double?
dash is 40 feet.
Mm,
Because his
okay.
movement's 40, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought the dash was double. Yeah. All right.
Well, dash is usually double because then you move and dash, so that would be 40 and 40. But
I
just
see.
taking a dash isn't just double speed. So he's gonna ride up this way. Da-da-da. How far did he
30,
go?
45, 40. Yeah. Yeah, I think he can get here then.
25, 30. Yeah, so he comes up this way. Poyo riding on his back. Otto.
Do I still have an action while I'm riding away?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so behind me, as people are starting to come over, I am going to toss a I'm gonna use a third level slot to use spike growth to cover our tracks.
Alright, go ahead and put the spike growth where you want to put it.
Yep.
Straight on Eldwin as revenge.
This is about to say, this is revenge.
In the area between Otto and Eldon.
Poyo! You son of a bitch! Poyo!
Fireballing me while I was down.
I guess if this is happening during Hassan's turn, then I guess I'm still.
Yeah,
Where
you
am I?
still-
Like
Right
down
there.
here. Alright.
There we go.
Right there?
Yes.
Alright, so go ahead and you can move Otto, and...
Alright, so he's dashing, so 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Alright, Eldwin. This thing is coming at you.
Alright. So, yeah, I'm running.
Ah!
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I think someone left a torch over here. I'm just gonna delete these.
Got IB players.
It could also be mine.
That
I'm
one's
really bad
mine.
at remembering to bring mine.
Well, Onyx had one as well. I think we're all leaving our torches
We're just
everywhere.
dropping torches everywhere in the dungeon.
Alright. So 25 here, so it's so 10. So that's 40. 10. Yeah, this is as far as I can get.
Alright, so... Anvir.
Well, of course, just keep moving.
Alright, so Anvir dashes forward to the rope, which, well, you got people in your way, so it's going to slow you down a bit. And after Anvir, the creature goes, it is going to snarl and run through all the spike growth. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So that's, what is it, 2d4 per movement?
2d4 per 5
5.
feet.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 12 d4 damage, please, as it rushes through.
Nice.
That's the good thing about Spike Growth, is just leaving it behind you.
And it
Ooh,
does
so
indeed rush up to Poyo with its dash.
Okay, if it's dash at least.
So it looks like it got spiked a bunch, but it's still looking pretty healthy. Cannot attack yet because it had to dash. But it is coming up behind you. Onyx yells, "Oh gods, run!" And he's gonna keep going. Up to here, 20 feet, and he's gonna use, I guess, 40 feet to climb up the rope 20 feet. Which, I think it was 30 feet to the top, so he's got another 10 feet of climbing.
Oh no.
Just
Okay.
double checking something. Just double checking something. Spike Growth is difficult terrain, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Which I did account for.
He accounted for that, yeah.
No, easy. I'm just double checking.
Yeah, this
Um,
thing has a
if-
lot of movement.
If Hassan takes off and takes the Api to dash, could the Shishuva hit Poyo, or would it be Hassan taking the Api?
I think with Mount, it could choose which one it was going to attack.
Ooh. Ooh, I guess he should disengage then. Ooh.
Well, it...
What would Onyx tell him do, you think?
Yeah, I get. He would probably just tell him to run, because he doesn't see what's going on at this point. Luckily, this creature isn't super smart, and he is going to take his Api on Hassan, but he's going to use his tail. Oh, but Hassan is immune to poison, huh?
I think so.
So luckily he cannot be poisoned. So let's see, 5, 10, 15, Why is he in the wall? 25, 35, 40, 55, 60. Alright, so he's moving up through
He's 80.
everyone.
He's got 40, yeah.
So then he's moving all the way up.
You get him again.
Arcadian.
Arcurian is just going to. Like, he's got 80, so that's enough to get him all the way out here.
Okay, so he runs into the room, cannot climb yet. Poyo, I assume you're going to stay mounted to the thing, right?
Yep.
Onyx is...
you might want to start climbing the rope because Hassan can't climb the rope.
yeah,
You
Onyx
have to
is...
haul him out.
Onyx
If that's the
is...
case.
How are we going to get Hassan out of here?
Or jump. Poyo could jump on Arcadian's back now or something.
He's gonna block the rope if he goes though. He can't climb the full length.
Onyx
terrible,
says,
guys.
this is where we part ways, Hassan.
But yeah, that's the case. Poyo's gonna hop on
I
and
guess
try to climb
I
for
guess
dear
you could
life.
you could tie ropes to
Well, yeah, just tie the
Yeah.
rope to him.
I was
Pull him
gonna
up.
say, whoever goes last ties him up, and then Art can pull him up.
so
There
Poyo's
you
gonna
go.
start climbing. Is that you gonna start climbing, Poyo?
Yes.
Alright, give me an athletics check with disadvantage.
Alrighty.
Luckily it's an easy climb because of the rope.
And don't forget, some of us still haven't
Oh,
golden bond.
jeez, all right,
Unfortunately,
well,
it's
not
for you,
that
but-
easy.
oh,
So
Oof.
Poyo cannot climb this round. Otto.
all right, yeah. So
One
I'm
and
like,
0.
"Eek," now I'm the closest one to the Shishuva. All right, so 10, 15, 20.
Can the Shisuva even follow us through that hallway though?
I think they can.
20.
Unless they can swing themselves.
Can I go diagonally from this space or?
No, it's a hard corner.
Okay, then I'm stuck here.
Alright, Eldwin.
Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Dash. That's 25 to get here. And I guess. Oh, yeah.
Onyx, as he's climbing, just would yell, "One at a time! Don't put too much on the rope!" And he's almost out. So you can ready a dash if you still have an action to climb when the rope's free.
No, I took my action to get there.
Alright, Anvir.
So someone's on the rope, you were saying?
Yeah, Onyx is like right near the top of it.
Okay, well in that case I'll do what you were saying before about readying my action.
Alright, so you ready a dash. For the Shusuva's turn, it begins squeezing.
Can Hassan do the dodge for his? After Onyx?
Yeah, sure, that's fine. He can, well, yeah, you can dodge it. Well, he would automatically be dodging. All right.
Oh, I guess Onyx is next. Sorry, I thought
Yeah.
he was.
So
I thought you said Onyx had gone or something.
Onyx climbs out for his turn, and I guess so. Anvir, you ready to dash? What's your speed?
Plain old 30.
So if you dash now, you can only get halfway up the rope. So I don't know if you
Wait.
actually want to do that, because then no one else can climb out.
Well, how's anyone gonna climb out if people don't start up the rope?
Well, if someone dashes, they can climb 30 feet with their normal movement in one round. So they could get out. Usually,
But
as
that's
long
what
as...
Anvir just did. He dashed. Oh, I see what you mean, because his was
Yeah,
ready.
because his would be
Okay.
15 feet, whereas 30
Okay.
feet with the move. So you want to wait, or do you want to hog the rope?
I guess I'll just do nothing then.
Alright, so you're like, go, go, go. Arcadian should be easy for him. Give me an athletics check with advantage. You need a 5 or over.
Sorry. Said athletics.
Yeah. I guess I could roll it.
No, I
Even
got it.
roll lower than a 5.
Oh yeah, so he's out
No.
of there. Hoop, 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 hoop. Poyo.
But he does one hit somehow.
So now the problem is, if Poyo does climb, he can only actually climb up half speed. I guess
So
he's
he
So-
would dash and then half
well,
it and it'd basically be more regular
I
movement.
guess if he stayed on top of Hassan and you pulled Hassan up, he could technically get up that way.
How many people are on the rope?
No one right now, because
Alright, I'm gonna dash and attempt to climb it again to see if I
You
can.
can't make it all the way, is what he's saying, though, because of your half movement from going down
yeah,
twice.
because you're
Yeah.
at half movement and you climb at half movement, so you can only climb the rope 15 feet even with the dash.
I gotcha. Well, I'll still do it because it's better than nothing.
But then
Uh,
if you do it,
If
that
you do
means
that,
nobody else
then
can
no
get
one,
out.
yeah, exactly, because you'll be on the rope.
We're gonna
That's
end
why I
up
didn't go.
with Otto and Poyo at the bottom of the rope facing this Shashuva because of our speeds.
Well, hopefully not, but we'll see. Do you have any type of like magic to teleport out or anything that could help you get up there,
I can attempt to wild shape
Shapeshift.
to a giant frog and jump out, but that's
or something
I
with
assume
a
jumping
bat maybe?
I can't do flying
Can't
until
fly,
I'm 8th
yeah.
level.
Ah, all right. Well, it's up to you.
Yeah,
What-
but
what do
how
you
about a
wanna do?
cat? Doesn't like the cat familiar have a faster speed and can climb? I don't know if cats can climb a rope. I don't know. It's got a
What?
climb speed.
You've seen a cat, they can definitely climb a rope.
I
They
mean,
can
I
climb,
can, trans-
climb anything.
I mean, I can transform into like a little beetle to lighten the load a little bit, and just climb onto one of the other people.
Yeah,
Is that
jump
what you
on
want to
here.
do?
He's gonna go next probably, or Eldwin, I guess.
I'm just gonna transform into a normal sized regular spider and just hop onto Hassan.
Okay. So you hop onto Hassan in spider form. Otto, what are you gonna do?
I am going to 25. Or sorry, not 25. 10. I can't move Otto apparently. Okay. That was 10. That would be 20. I've got. Even if I dash, I only have 40 and can't get up the rope. So I guess I will ready a dash.
Okay. Eldwood.
Alright. I guess I will try to dash up the rope.
All right, so that is a athletics check, but yeah, DC is 5, and you are at disadvantage because of your exhaustion.
Alright. I'm going to add an emboldening bond to it, because why not?
Right.
Yes, the emboldening bond. All right, plus 1d4. Plus 1, you need a 4 or over.
Uh-oh. Athletics is -1, so that just canceled out.
You did it. All right, so pulling and pulling, you managed to pull yourself out. So you are up and out. Anvir,
Just double checking. What are all these lights also?
people keep
Torch
dropping their
for
torches.
evening.
I think a couple of them were light spells.
Oh, definitely.
I don't
lights
think-
up.
Yeah, I don't think they were all left, like truly left behind, but
Yeah,
I
I'll
think we
just
just
poof them
accidentally
all
left the tokens behind. One of
Sure.
them was Onyx's.
Well, in that case, just to make it easy on myself, if I'm in an area of dim light, I'll do the steps of night and just fly out.
All right, so you fly up. That would be it for you. The shoes.
I'm out of here.
Then can that trigger? Oh no, go ahead. Yeah.
The Shusuvas are coming. All right, so Otto, you're climbing out.
I'm gonna tie the rope around Hassan, the end of it, and then
Okay.
is that an action or an item interaction?
That would probably be an action.
All right, then I climb half of 25, so 12 or 10, whatever you're allowing.
It would just be 10.
All right, I'm
So-
10 feet up.
Give me a D, or give me an athletics.
All right, and I have emboldening bond as well.
Alright. So D4.
Did anyone remember to tie up Hassan?
Yes, I just did that. Yeah, that's why I don't have my action this turn because I did that instead.
Oh, I missed that. Just double checking.
What was it? Save or you said athletic? Okay.
Yeah. And a D4. Oh yeah, you're fine. So you're climbing. This guy is coming 20 feet. Hassan's probably underneath
Oh
now.
God!
You're climbing again, so another athletics check, Otto, because you gotta get off the rope this turn.
I will use emboldening bond again.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have disadvantage, right?
Yeah, so then I would get 25. 50 is my dash, so
And
25
everyone
on the rope.
goes, heave, heave, and Hassan is pulled out as a
Nice.
snarling creature comes out. And the group, luckily, is safe.
Anybody got anything to drop in the hole on that Shishuva's head?
So it would kind of circle for a moment and then probably just go back down the south hallway.
He knows where
Angrily.
the other entrance is and is probably going to come get us when we come down off the roof.
But you are all on the roof. You see there's a bunch of gnolls up here. They seem happy to see you. And they start talking to... what's his name?
Dosha.
Dosha, who was with you that whole time. I just wasn't playing him.
Yeah.
He speaks back to them and says they were worried, so they decided to wait here, hoping we would show up.
Aww.
And
thoughtful.
Onyx says, "Well, that was smart of them, but now we have to figure out what we're going to do with all of them."
Woohoo, perhaps we should retreat most quickly. Woohoo, we attracted a bit of attention.
Yeah, now we have to
And
go.
we are
into
in no shape to face even the scrawny little cultist gnolls.
He nods. He says, "Now we're gonna have to go into the troll caves. I hate this place."
If we can get some distance from this edifice at least, and find a nook or a crevasse or some such, then Onver can perhaps put up a hut.
Although I can only house 9 creatures.
True, yeah. All right, let's go. Woohoo.
I could block off an area with the hut.
Whatever we come upon, we will deal. But let's get our butts out of here.
Alright, so you're climbing down back into the caves.
I'm wondering.
We might want to be as quiet as
Seeing
possible.
I wonder if that door might that we saw in the tunnels might lead to the outside.
Hmm?
Which door?
I'm just thinking out loud because in the tunnels there was a door on the right side of the hallway that we ignored.
There was quite a few doors we ignored.
No,
the
but there was like a
tunnels?
big.
Are you talking about this over
You
here?
mean to the right of where we were battling?
Yeah, when we were fighting.
Yeah, there was a door. Yeah, and then there was
Oh,
a few doors on the hall that we
so-
lead through.
You would guess that door is the first floor, which you think would have been the floor below the one you were on.
Okay, we're on the second.
Because
floor.
you were on the 3rd floor, and you climbed down 30 feet. So you think you were somewhere on the 2nd floor, and there was a 1st and a 3rd that you hadn't been to yet. That would be
Okay.
your guess, anyway. 'Cause of
Like the hole in the
heights.
roof led us to the middle level of the
Exactly,
building.
yeah.
Okay.
Like they kind of threw everyone into the middle, which seems like a bunch of demons were there. So if you climb down from the prison, from the roof, there's a couple of directions you can go. There's a cave going this way. There's a wooden wall that you would see with your dark vision over here, like a shroomwood wall. And of course, there's the direction you came from, which is back here.
I think maybe quietly, as stealthily as possible, retracing our steps and taking the ones we've
saved back to the Sharp Rock might be the best idea, but I'm not sure.
We'd have to take him through the cave trolls tunnels and the shroom forest.
But we don't know that if there's the same or worse in the other directions.
I imagine the wall is definitely not a good idea. We could potentially try and take refuge in the cave, but more than likely trolls.
We should at least try to get like a short break somewhere.
Agreed.
If we can find, like, if Dosha's survival and do I remember correctly? Oh wait, does anyone else have survival in this group? I forget. Or are we relying on Dosha?
I think
Oh yeah.
Both Polio and Ark have survival. Though I
Oh,
am.
perfect. Okay, I knew guys had brought our survival back because for a bit there we didn't have any.
well, Poyo is wounded though.
Right. So between Dosha and Ark, maybe can we try and find some place that's concealed enough that we might at least be able to do a short rest, guys? What do you think? I know it's still dangerous, but anywhere we go, we're possibly going to encounter something, and I think we're all in pretty sad shape.
Yeah,
Well,
that sounds like
And
Fair
that would also
assessment.
give Poyo his wild shapes back.
These caves seem to be littered with trolls. Onyx would say. So, I guess the best we could do is look for some out-of-the-way place and just hope they don't find us.
Let's move with caution and stealth, and not and just go until we find a place that might at least afford us some rest, and
He
then
says,
go from there.
You know, there is a gate over to the south here. If we could find a way to get past it, I bet there aren't any
A
trolls
gate?
on the other side. Like a big
But will there be
wooden-
gnolls?
Well, would you rather fight trolls or gnolls?
Right now, neither.
But maybe we can hide from the gnolls. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out a place that might be safe, he says.
Eldwin, Poyo, what do you think?
Tired. Polio. Hungry.
Are we, he says, are we sure of Ark's ability to navigate and find a safety in these? I mean, these trolls can smell us, can't they?
Honestly, it might be best to try and just not even try and rest around and just mad dash to this Sharp Rock, but I'm just not sure. Having all
No.
these people with us makes it harder.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole forest and through the caves where all those soldiers are. I don't think we're going to make it.
I mean, if we... Well, never mind.
I mean, I guess we could sit on this roof, but I'm pretty sure the gnolls are going to come back and find us. If
Oh, I thought we
stay
already
up here.
left to the roof.
Well, you did, but you're next to the tower.
No, I thought Otto was walking. He's like, let's go. He's like, we need to get out of here. So I
Well-
thought we'd kind of like left the space of that last map, like that whole approach to the tower. I thought we'd at least left that.
Well, if you're going to leave, which way are you going?
we're
'Cause
hanging out
there's-
talking next to the building where we just made a big ruckus.
Well, which way are you going to go if you're leaving? Because there's a couple of different paths you can take. That's kind of what I think everyone was trying to figure out where they were going to go.
Yeah.
I think, Eldwin, who said retrace our steps?
That would have been me, just because
You
I feel
said,
like
okay.
the
I
Sharp
concur.
Rock would be safe.
And
for
I think
the other
along the
people.
way, we can have our survivalists look for possible places of some concealment that we're in big trouble if we have any encounter in our current state. So we should at least look for something. Let's move cautiously and keep our eyes open for opportunities, I guess.
So Onyx would say, we're never going to make it back to the Sharp Rock. We're going to die if we try to do that. We definitely have to look for something on the way.
Well, that's what we're proposing.
Yeah. So, just...
That was actually the first thing. Yeah, that was actually the first thing was like, let's find a place.
Yeah. We'll start slowly retracing our steps, fully acknowledging if we try and go all the way, we're probably not going to make it, but trying to find a safe place along the way.
Poyo, remind me, do you have the ability to make our group extra stealthy? Do you pass without trace? I forget.
Give me a second to look. I unfortunately do not have it prepared.
All right, that's fine. All right, so I think we're not. Are we in a hurry, guys, or are we gonna go a little slower in order to be more cautious and stealthy?
I think we're definitely going to be stealthy because we get
Agreed.
seen where we're not going great.
Okay, I like this.
All right, give me a stealth check for each of the people in the group. And you're all at disadvantage because you have a lot of gnolls with you.
Odd.
So it's advantage anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah, so unfortunately your group is making a lot of noise. Though you don't see any trolls, at least not yet. As you come to this area, you see some of those caves that you saw last time. They're kind of off to the side in here.
Okay. Let's just point out that Hassan has just figured out stealth. It was just like a aha
Disadvantage,
moment,
though.
and he just damn. It's like
Yeah.
ooh.
Yeah, unfortunately, Otto was very stealthy for having disadvantage, but yeah.
Well,
Old one.
technically the
Old one got an
disadvantage was
18 with
canceled.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Well, no, yeah, Otto's disadvantage was canceled out too, though, because of his
What
stone
was that
camouflage.
arc?
Alright, well, so you pass by the troll caves. I don't know if you want to try to go into those or if you're going to keep going.
I think we want to avoid those.
Alright, so you're going to keep going. When you say you're looking for a place, what does that mean? Because there wasn't any place that you... I mean, there are caves off to the side, but, like, what are you looking for exactly?
Well, there's been a few times where we were able to kind of like go into like behind some stalagmite or yes.
Well, yeah, I
stalagmites
mean,
and
there's a bunch of places in the cave here you could do that, but it's not... Yeah, I mean, the trolls might still be able to sense you, so it's
Yeah.
not completely safe.
well, and we have the extras with us too, so
Yeah.
I guess we just keep going until something
Some
viable
kind of
presents
area
itself.
that I can like at least like partially blockade with my barrier. Still late.
I mean, they could definitely be blockaded, but if they don't leave, then when your barrier runs out, then you'll just be at their mercy.
Well, if we were actually able to wait them out, then we would be better off than meeting them without having had that time. I mean, at their mercy still, but like you say that, but we would have the time to prepare. We'd get some abilities back, and we'd have the time to prepare a plan for what we were going to do when the dome goes down.
Yeah, although if like the Null army just came, it might not be enough. But all right, so you're gonna keep marching.
I don't know that we have a
Resourceless
choice.
at the moment.
I mean, yeah, unless we find the perfect spot to stop, like I don't think we have a choice.
All right. So you do see a bunch of lights up here, remembering there is a whole army up there that you're going to have to stealth past.
Can we have Anvir, are you able to give Eyes of Night, or are we out of
Oh,
that?
that is gone.
That's gone. Okay. So who do we have that's blind? Onyx.
Yeah, Onyx would have his torch out right now.
Old one, I
Well-
think, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have light.
An arc.
And can Hassan see? I don't see anything about dark vision. in
He
his-
can, yeah.
Oh no, he does have dark vision. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So
Be arc, old one, and onyx that can't see.
So Onyx is going to straight up say, there's no way we're getting all these people past that army.
do the gnolls have dark vision?
They have
Yes.
60 feet. But they're going to see our torches, and even if they didn't, I mean...
Well, we're not proposing walking by them with torches. We're trying to figure out how to walk by them without the torches. That was what we were discussing.
Be able to.
I think we're gonna have
with
to try
this
and find
many, we're going to be
different
making too much noise. There's no way we're, like I said, we can't get past them.
All right, what do you propose? Go into the gate that we don't know what's behind it, or the fence that we don't know what's behind it that have
Or the
clearly been built
cave.
by the gnolls,
This is, we're going to have
or the
to,
troll cave.
or any whispers, or we just leave them.
Is that what Onyx whispers?
He says, I wouldn't want to, but I mean, if it means us or them, I'm not going to sacrifice myself.
Isn't this what we came for? The Gnoll prisoners? I mean, yes, we were looking for a particular prisoner also, but we were looking for all of the prisoners of that building, right?
He shrugs.
Speaking of which, can we quickly ask Dosha to like check if they know about the spy at all if he was in that building?
So Dosha begins talking to them, trying to keep his voice low. Who here is human?
Me and
I think Onyx.
Yeah, just Eldwin and Onyx, I think.
Okay.
Everyone else is something else.
So Eldwin. Actually, let's talk in the other room for a second.
Oh.
A secret.
On!
Well, while they do that, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break.
Alright, so Eldwin, as Dosha is talking to them, one of the gnolls kind of whispers and says, are you all from Candle? In common.
And they whisper that in common?
Yes, kind of off to the side in the darkness.
It's like, and what if we are?
He says, I'm the one you're looking for. I am Garo, but I can't say anything in front of the other gnolls because I don't trust all of them. I think some of them might be spies for the cultists. He says, I wanted to say something in the dungeon, but again, I don't necessarily trust these people, these gnolls that are with you.
Got it.
Are you sure all of your party members are trustworthy?
The ones that came with me can't be trusted.
Says, alright, well, I came to the prison because I believed there to be a secret way through the prison into the main encampment where the leadership was. I was trying to scout something out when I was captured. I managed to keep myself from dying, but they put me in a cell in there. That's when you all saved me a few days later. So I'm in your debt, but if we're going to look through the prison for this passageway, assuming that you all are willing to help with that, we can't bring these gnolls with us, because I don't think they're trustworthy.
Agreed.
He says, I'm sure not all of them are enemies, but I'm pretty sure some of them might be cultists, because I can't vouch for all of them.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're going to tell the rest of your group, but we have to keep this quiet. Because if there are spies and they find out about me looking for that secret passage, they'll probably warn the leadership.
Okay. I think I can handle this.
Alright, so he kind of steps back in line with all his allies. Alright, we're back. So Onyx just seems a little frustrated, and he says, I don't want to have to leave these people behind, but again, I don't see what our choice is. I think maybe we might have to try the caves.
The troll caves?
He nods. He says, unless you all think there's a better way of doing this.
Remind me, the Shroomwood Forest, we have to get by other stuff before we can get to that, right?
We have to get by
That's
the
through
army.
the caves.
You'd have to stealth past the army with all these gnolls with you, which would be extremely difficult.
So, but if we go into the troll caves, we know that we can't hide from them. They smell us, and we've got more than double our number now, don't we? How many gnolls did we rescue?
I think there were 16 total.
Oh wow, a lot. So yeah, there's no way we can hide from them. They smell us. If we go in those caves, it's combat if there's no trolls in there, and we know that the trolls inhabit those caves.
Worst of all, we could barely take on 3 or 4 of them at full strength.
I'm not
are
even
at
sure, like-
nowhere near full
Yeah,
strength.
I
We would
feel
not
like
be able to take
2
out
is-
2.
I feel like 2 could potentially be TPK for us.
He says, the roof of the prison I may have suggested, but yeah, if the guards came back and they just see us all up there, and then the gnolls would know what was going on.
So
There was
even if you
there was the southern passage. I don't know what was that way, but
did you say there was a wooden gate that way?
so there was a wooden gate over here.
Wait, let me reposition. Can you ping again?
There's a wooden gate here, and there's a southern passage here.
So it's the dangers we know or the dangers we don't. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, you consider
We have to go
yourselves
with the-
gamblers?
I think we have to go with the ones we don't, because the ones we do are most surely
Pretty
suicide.
bleak. What did you say, Poyo?
Do you all consider yourselves gamblers?
Otto is pretty
Poyo.
carefree. Like, yeah, I guess Otto is pretty much like hopping around and laughing about this. Like, what we gonna do? He's very, very different from every other character of mine. So yeah, I guess he's a gambler.
Oil is too innocent to know what gambling means. He just sees the funny number come up different
And
every time.
I would venture to say that Onyx is absolutely a gambler. I don't know if he's a gambler with his life, but I would expect he's a gambler.
Oh yeah, he's 100% a gambler.
So I've been known to throw a few dice in my day.
Eldwin, Anvir, stop us, or it sounds like we're going to that mystery south passage, unless you object.
I mean, I don't know what else to do.
Alright, so that's the plan, to go back.
Sounds like it.
Yes.
Alright, I need a d20 roll.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Who wants to mark the responsibility?
I guess I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm going to be right back.
So you do manage to make it back to here. And which way did you want to go?
I think
So there was a door that looked
So-
man-made and just a natural path, right?
There was a large wooden gate over here, and the cave, there's also a large open cave that goes south.
Does the gate
Does
look like
anyone
it's
have the
traveled
ability
through?
to?
Do you want to get closer or send someone to check it out, scout it?
Is someone able to cast like invisibility or something like
No,
that?
I think we're all pretty tapped.
Yeah, I figured, but
I'm trying to save my third levels for another 2 uses of either Moonbeam or Spike Growth if we need to get need a getaway.
Poyo, do you have any more wild shapes?
I'm out.
You're out. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if we had an hour, Ramti could scout for us, but
Do you want to try to take an hour rest somewhere?
well, I mean, that's what we're trying to do, but we know that we're not in a good place, right? Well, that's what we're looking for, is a place that we can do that. I vote the natural cavern versus the one that looks to most likely have been built by gnolls, but
Agreed.
especially given its proximity to the prison.
yeah, I agree there.
Alright, so you're going south?
And I think we are still trying to travel with some degree of stealth.
Well,
Whatever stealth is possible for our party.
That's probably not possible right now with all the people with
Oh. Okay.
you. So...
Why did we roll before?
Probably because I didn't think hard about it.
You said 16 nulls?
Yeah.
Plus
So...
Thosha, plus the 6 of us, plus Hassan. Wow, we are a big group.
So as you get south a bit, you would see lights to the south of you.
Perfect.
And what look like some kind of scout towers. Probably knoll towers. So this might be
That's
another settlement or an army.
Thosha, are you able to see anything that might give you a clue as to whether this is a new clan that we've yet to establish relationships with, or if this is more of the cultists and their army?
Well, from what was said, we know where the other bases are, so this might be the cultist main base.
Oh,
especially with
we are not ready for that.
Especially with large towers like those, I would guess this is where their settlement is, the actual cultist base. I could try to get closer and scout if you wish, but it looks dangerous.
Agreed. If it looks like if that's, yeah, that sounds like something we are not ready for.
Honestly, maybe the door is the safer option.
I guess let's at least check it out.
He says, well, if we wish stealth, why don't we send the rest of you back to the prison and maybe try to rest there while I scout out one of the places we could go.
Wait, you think going back to the prison and resting is a good idea?
And he says, well, next to the prison, I don't know. It's maybe safer because the guards we killed there, the main base probably thinks they're still guarding, but I don't know for sure.
Okay.
Let's start.
I am really like uncertain. Like, seriously, as a player and as a character, like everything that seems like a bad idea, like I don't know. Like I feel like the DM is like kind of like nudging us in directions that sound like a terrible decision, but maybe that's what we should do.
I never nudge. I'm just telling you what your NPCs are saying.
Okay.
I have no opinion.
I, in and out of character, would have assumed that staying near the prison would have been a bad idea, but it looks like we don't have any good ideas either, so...
Yeah, pretty much everywhere around here is just dangerous right now.
I think right now, the South Cave is definitely not an option.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad idea.
So I think if that's the case, our only other option, if we are going to be if we are like looking in this direction and not wanting to go near the army, is through the gate.
How big of a gate is this?
This one over here?
Yeah.
So this room
like a fortified wall, or?
It looked like a wall from... I mean, you were pretty far away, so it's hard to tell details. It looked pretty big from a distance. If there's a door going through it, you'd have to get closer to see that.
Okay, so we don't know if it's a gate.
Yeah, it just looked like a wall from where you were back here.
Okay.
But there weren't any obvious lights or like.
No, it wasn't lit up at all. No. So you doubt there are guards there because they wouldn't just be sitting in the dark unless they're like demonic or something.
Let's at least look closer and see if we get any more clues.
I think that's our best bet right now. We need to find somewhere to rest and somewhere safe to leave these gnolls.
I think maybe we just go with Dersh's plan. Rest a bit at the prison while he scouts the wall to make sure nothing's actually there.
Hopefully not ripped apart by devils or demons.
Or trolls. Didn't trolls come out of the ground right next to the prison?
Exactly. Actually, completely true. Maybe more than one person go.
Maybe.
He says, no,
Oh,
no, more people will just more likely be seen. I says, I can go. If I am still healthy, let me do this.
All right. We'll trust you, Dosha.
He nods. So where's the rest of the group going?
I guess to just try and find as secluded a place as possible that we can hide away in.
Alright, so there
And
are
the
some rocks over here. Something like this, you mean?
Something we can defend easy enough, I guess.
Alright, give me...
Before Dosha leaves, we'll have him explain to the others that it's very important that we kind of hunker down and be as silent as possible.
Alright, yeah, he'll tell that to all the other gnolls. And then he will take off towards the gate. Give me a d20 roll for the group.
Oh, yeah, this
Roll
one.
to see if Dosha lives and returns to us.
Perhaps.
Oh god.
11.
So, about 10 minutes pass. And as time is passing, you would see a light coming up this way. It looks like there are 3 gnolls approaching the prison, coming kind of near where you all are, but not close to the rocks.
How well hidden do we think we are?
I mean, you're not very well hidden, but it is dark over here, so unless they don't look like they're looking for, like, they're not
And I
patrolling.
assume we extinguished our lights while we wait for Dosha to return and we're not moving.
Yeah, you would see their lights, but yeah, I would assume you put your torches out. Does anyone have insight?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Probably his
Passive
insight.
insight.
Oh, I have a decent-ish one.
What's your insight?
17 on.
16. Okay, yeah.
So with the 17 or 16, you might think they're going to relieve the prison guards.
Oh fudge.
All right, 3 gods again. Yeah.
Because there were 3 guards
Can-
at the prison.
Can we take 3 without? Do we have enough distance to take 3?
These are the hunters, so you know they're not as strong as the normal cultists.
But they're.
But
they're
if they
slick.
make noise or get away, then yeah, you could be in trouble. But they're coming towards where you are, so you have to make a decision. Do you want to let them pass and just see what happened, or do you want to try to intercept them?
We can't let them warn the base.
Yeah. If we each pick a target and use what ranged attacks we have, and get a surprise round on them, then we might just have a chance. Like, if we're kind of attacking all 3 of them at once to some extent, you know? Like 1 or 2 of us on each of them, and just pew pew.
Alright, so you're going to try to intercept them?
This is Otto's suggestion. I'm not making the decision for the group, but I think that we might get more company much sooner if we allow them to pass and find out that something's gone down at the prison.
Yeah, agreed.
Alright,
Same.
and I assume you're going to leave the prisoners here and try to sneak up on them?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that those who don't have dark vision might have to kind of hang back a little further. Or how does that work? Can they kind of fumble forward and like be guided by the rest of us?
They could try to move forward. I'd probably give them disadvantage on their stealth attempts, though, if they can't see anything. Because they're more just bumbling around in the dark.
I know Onyx has his like
Not
like
at the
5
moment.
foot. Not at the
Oh,
moment.
the light, right. Yeah, no. That would give us
Lou,
away
how-
pretty, even if it's
how-
just 5 foot.
I
How
guess
far from Lou? How far are they? Like, can we do ranged attacks without moving forward? Or here, I guess that's what you're showing us now.
Yeah. Well, I'll say
If we
you,
have that option, we could start right off the bat. You know.
I'll say you kind of moved up a little bit. Eldwin, Onvir, Onyx, and Arcurdian. And you would see them. Some of you, oh wait. Only one of you actually has 300
300,
feet right
yeah.
now, right? Alright, so
I have
Yeah,
120.
just me.
Yeah.
so let me make sure. For whatever reason, this token is saved as having 300 feet. It should not
Probably
be
because
correct.
of the Eyes of the Night that he gives people.
Yeah, well that shouldn't be saved. though.
I've got the correct thing. I've got the 120, so
I'm just checking everyone
Let's-
else. Uh-oh, did I just freeze? No, there we go. Alright, so...
and with our perceptions, do we know what direction they are?
Yeah, well you can see them easily because they have lights.
Oh, okay.
Which some of you will be able to see them with the 300 feet, but others will be able to see them because they have lights.
Yeah.
So...
I don't see them at all.
You don't?
Oh wait, there they are. Nah, now I see
He's
them.
just bringing them on now. Yeah.
So they're kind of traveling this way along the basically northern wall, and they're trying to get over to the other side over here. They don't know you're there yet. They're just moving past. They're too
Alright.
far away
I
to
would
even
say-
see you.
I would whisper to the rest of our group, like, prepare your ranged attacks and call your target, and we'll fire on 3. 3, 2, 1.
We need to get a lot closer for that for me.
Well, I'll say
Like we could let them approach. Are they, Lou? Did you say they're traveling in this direction?
Yeah, so they're going east to west
Okay.
towards the tower.
We could
You
let
would
them
guess if
approach
they
to this
see you, they're
vicinity.
probably going to try to retreat and call for backup. Or they might
Let's
try
let
to
them approach.
investigate to see. It depends what you do, kind of. But let's do initiatives, I guess.
Additionally, I can use spike growth on my turn to, just keep them from running away as easily.
Well, if they can see the space where you put it down, then it's not as effective.
The thing is, I can just put on them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, true. It does still cause them damage to move across it. Yeah.
And again, these aren't these guys are pretty frail.
We just have to keep them from running because they're fast and they're not super close to us at the moment. So, although Eldwin could run them down, or at least one of them. Oh, look, and Eldwin gets to go
You could.
probably first. Yeah.
That's hard.
Oh,
Do you have
So Arcurdian is first. He's kind of crouched down in the darkness. He's not. Oh, I guess. What do you want him to do, Anvir?
we were talking about. I think we were talking about letting them approach to more like here. But-
Most of us, I think, need to move forward. It's just your fancy little Eldritch Blast that's that much range.
I think that some of the. Well, I don't know. I guess we don't have Soren anymore with his longbow, but yeah.
I'll tell you, yeah, you're our most consistent long range at this point.
I have 0 spell slots, so the longest I can go is 60.
All right. So
Well, we could
Arcurdian.
sneak forward into these rocks and let them move forward a bit more before we show ourselves.
So you want Arcurdian to move forward with stealth?
Yeah, as far forward as you can get.
Give me a
Probably
stealth check.
over like in here, maybe. Oof.
All right. And where is he moving to?
You can only move 20, right? because he's stealthing.
Yeah, so you can move up to half his speed per move, which would be just the one because he uses action as stealth.
Yeah, so
Alright, so he moves 20 feet forward through the shadows. Otto, what are you going to do?
I will also try to move with some degree of stealth along and between these stalagmites over here.
Alright, give me a stealth check. You can move up to half your speed. Six. Alright.
I think that would be 20 for him.
Are you at advantage?
Stone camouflage right below the wall.
Alright. So yeah, you very quietly move along the rocks, making it very hard to see you. Eldwin?
I would bonus action use Blade Song just to give myself the extra movement, and then I will stealth up as well.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
This is at disadvantage.
13. Alright, Hunter's going. So it's moving this way. It heard something. It kind of moves, stops, and is looking south. It says something in Nolish and is now kind of looking in the direction of Arcurdian. Anvir.
God, I have no idea. I will follow everyone else's lead and just move a tiny bit while stealthing.
Okay. Creeping through the darkness.
I was just go behind Poyo there. I'm going great.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
So this next guy is going to move 30 feet this way, this torch out, and then say something in Knoll, and then move another 30 feet, kind of looking around. And at this point, I think he would see Arcurdian. Onyx. Oh, and he took his torch with him. What do you want to do, Onyx? Or, Mary?
Oh, sorry, I forgot that was me. I guess he's gonna try and move up to be as strategic as possible. But I doubt he can get too far. 5, 10, 15, 20.
So you, and also
that
you
is-
think Ark has been spotted.
Okay. Then yeah, I mean, I guess. Oh, okay. Well, then maybe I don't know what Onyx would do.
You don't know
Um,
if they've seen the rest of you, but you think, yeah, they definitely.
Yeah, so
saw Ark.
he'll do the stealth thing and
Definitely heard
move up a little
me.
bit. He'll do the stealth thing. He'll try to move up a little bit, but stay stealth just to hopefully have some sort of better approach at the situation.
Okay.
Stealth. Here it is. Oh, he's got +5 and is trained.
So yeah, he is creeping along in the darkness.
And I think this is probably a terrible idea, but I guess Hassan will move up as well. I don't think he's going to be any good at stealth, but at least he's going to be there with our guardian who's already been seen.
Okay. No, yeah, he is probably noticed as well. So Hassan creeps up. Poyo, what are you gonna do?
Alright, I'm going to use third level hold person, targeting the no. Wait, can I see these guys?
They have torches, yeah.
Alright, just making sure. I'm gonna target the one at the very top of the map and the one below it too. So,
Alright, so you begin chanting as you summon magics. Go ahead and link hold person. Alright. So, unfortunately, the spell would fail as none of these targets are in range of you.
oh, whoops.
Anything else?
Nope, that'll be my turn.
Alright, so the hunter back here is going to be yelling in Knoll now as he runs up. And that is it for him. It looks like they're rushing towards Ark and the bunny. But actually, we are a little bit over, so this might be a good time to stop. And we can
Yeah,
pick
I'd
it
say
up
this is a good
next
time to
week.
stop.
Pick up next week and see how the group deals with these guys. So let's do MVP votes and wrap for now. As the group is in a dangerous place. Two, three, four. I need 2 more votes.
It's only 4.
Oh, right.
There's only 4 of us.
So I think that is a 4-way tie. Interesting. All voted for different people.
Nice.
So give me 4 d20 rolls. We'll see who the actual MVP is.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, yo, with 16, you are the MVP.
Gotta
Congrats.
keep climbing.
No
I'll need
arguments
it for my
from
next
me.
death save.
It's for your the next death save. All right. Well, good game, everyone. Hope you all had fun, and we'll pick this up for
Yeah.
next time.
See you next time.
Yep.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you.